Welcome, Panther fans, to another episode of Off the Rails. This should be episode 15, I think, or 16.
Should be.
I can't remember. it starts running into...
Well, now, wait a minute. Did you have an episode 13? Did you skip that?
No,
Skip that floor.
That was the video skipped because we lost memory on the iPad.
So, in a sense.
So, we did have 13.
You had a 12 and a half.
It's live on audio.
Okay.
15, which was last week with track, East Middle School track.
Right.
It's still trying to load up to YouTube. I've been messing with that for all week. So
there's got to be something.
So other than that,
it was technology like this back in the 80s.
Oh, look on my notes. It says episode 16.
Okay.
If I look at my notes, we know, huh?
It's a good reason you put that down there. Ain't it? It's okay, buddy. I realize at our age.
I had a lot going on, man.
I've
been running up and down the stadium steps trying to find stuff for the audio and can't find it. That storm really messed everything up. We was trying to get everything put. So, short story, we're like, hey, we're getting ready to go, and somebody said, hey, the storms are coming. So I took a peek outside behind us in the press box. I said, oh, man. And I looked at Robert. I said, let's just shut it down. We'll get on live, and we'll go, hey, we're done. We're not going to broadcast that third game. And by the time we did that, the referee sat there and said, hey, we got a delay, lightning delay. And it wasn't 2 minutes later, we had said, we're done because the storm's coming in. We started putting things up when the referee sat there and said, everything's canceled from here on out, and everybody needs to take cover. And by the time we got things put up, and I opened that door, I tried to open the door. The wind was blowing so hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. And I saw trash cans start tumbling, and guys' baseball caps being flown off their head.
Did you see any flying cows?
No, but I wasn't looking up.
Anybody on a bicycle?
I was trying to get off the aluminum steps, off the aluminum bleachers
point.
for lightning hit.
Yeah.
I did do a video with me walking from the steps to the gate here, and I don't have much hair anyway, but it was blowing pretty good. So it was just crazy. It was crazy. It hit all of a sudden, and what was bad is when you got in the middle of the town of 52 and 109, no lights.
Yes,
so what does that mean? When you have no lights at an intersection, what does that mean?
Four-way stop.
Thank you.
Nobody treated us four-way stop.
Exactly.
No,
you have people flying through going like, what makes you think you have the right of way after 5 cars went through and you're going, at 40 miles per hour?
Yeah, it's right.
And it's just, so the best thing to do, you ever everything happen like that again? Pick a back road.
I tried to go out of here and go that way, but the power line was down, so I couldn't even get across the road. So.
But anyway,
I didn't realize it got that bad.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was like completely pitch black.
Yeah.
Driving through Florida.
We were like walking to get in my truck, and my truck was shaking.
Yeah,
and then
so
the next thing we know, we went to the field house, and we were in there for a hot minute.
Because we were sitting right beside the field house, and we went and got in Emily's truck, and Emily was like, well, I'm gonna call my dad. She calls her dad, and we're sitting there, and then the truck starts shaking, and I'm like, oh
really?
No, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm going to the field house.
I parked right on the field house, so I didn't think it would be that bad right there, and it was just like this the whole time.
Oh yeah, then Browder and his girlfriend came running.
Well, Browder, I heard him sit there as we was putting things up. Browder goes, well, we're just gonna stay here, because I guess he thought it was just gonna be rain.
Yeah.
And then the wind hit.
It was bad.
And
it was so bad.
He was like, we're getting out of here.
Yeah.
And then he posted it on Facebook the other day. I saw where he said it scared him. He said, he's been through storms and everything, but when the press box and you're 30 feet up in the air or however tall that is, and the whole thing starts shaking.
Oh yeah,
you're like, this
ain't that strange? Because I bet the old press box would have shook. What do you think?
Oh man,
you think it would?
Yeah, somebody walked in the door on the other side, you could feel it shake. Oh yeah, that would have shook big time.
Bad.
That would have hit you. There's only been one way out in that one. So. But it was just crazy. It was crazy, and it lasted for about 45 minutes, and then just kind of died down.
I was going to say, it must not have lasted too long, because when we exited the high school rendition of SpongeBob musical, everything was fine. Lights were on. Now, in the middle of the second act, when they were coming up trying to climb the volcano mountain, that's when you heard the thunder, and everybody thought it was part of the act. Everybody thought, man, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Because they was going up the mountain, or the volcano, trying to get to, well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that may be going to see it. And so, at the beginning, everybody thought that was kind of part of it, and then all of a sudden, you realized, something's going on out there, and then you got little kids going, is that thunder? And it's fine, But by the time we got out, which was almost 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, it was over. Yeah, like I said,
I didn't realize that
it was over in 45
it had been
minutes.
that bad, so I was oblivious to the imminent threat of danger in our community.
It was just straight line winds for that storm that was coming, so that's what hit us.
Any tornadoes around in there?
Not that I know. On the way to work, I didn't see so much on the way to work the next day because it's pitch dark when I go to work. But when I was coming home Friday, there was started seeing limbs and trees down.
Well, there's nothing around where I live because it all got going in the ice storm, so there's nothing to blow down.
But it was, and we got storms coming again today.
Which, by the way, last week
doesn't have as much red. I'm sorry.
Finally finished up my backyard.
From the
no more limbs, no more nothing, and the city came and picked up the last load I had at the front. So 10 weeks it took to, but I saved $800. So I had somebody, the cheapest one. Somebody said, "I'll do all that for $800 and take it out the road. You don't have to worry about it." And that's when I said, "Let's see what I can do." I need to exercise. I didn't realize how much exercise was involved, but man.
Did you work on it every week?
When the temperature was above 55, I was working on it, and when it was not raining, I was working on it. And when it wasn't dark, when I got out, it looks like it's coming early, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all right. We're in a safe place. We're in a safe haven here.
I was just trying to see if that was lightning or not. Anyway, we went off the rails right off the bat. So.
It ain't gonna be bad. It's all up in Franklin Bowling Green. We're good.
But anyway, I want to say good morning to all the listeners.
What episode is it?
16.
Thank you.
So I'm your host, Coach Almendaris, along with Kyle Eden, the voice of the Panthers for basketball and anything else we decide that we're going to do that nobody wants to do, and he'll be the voice of that too. But today we have a couple ladies here from the PHS flag football team. I think we're expecting more than just two, but we're going to be okay with these two. These two will talk. I'll give you that.
They're not scared of the bad storms.
There you
go. No, not at all.
I mean, they would, give them the chance, they would stand. Like, how the end of the game you handshake line?
Yeah.
They would stand in a handshake line with the storm like they had the other night. It doesn't scare them a bit.
So, what we're going to do, we're going to have you introduce yourself, let us know who you are, what grade you're in, and then what position you play for the team. So.
Okay. I'm Emily Hester, and I'm 11th grade, and I play center.
I'm Aayla Reecer. I'm a freshman, and I'm a quarterback.
Where do you play on defense?
Safety.
And what do you play on defense?
Nothing.
You don't play defense?
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're the athletic advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Partial water girl.
How did y'all get into wanting to play flag football, and what was your thoughts when you first heard that we was going to have a team?
Last year was our first year having it, and I really just wanted to be on the first team that Portland ever had.
Yeah.
That was my whole motive of that, and it worked out, and I fell in love with it. So came back for.
So if you didn't like it, you wasn't going to play this year?
Yeah, probably not. So.
Last year I was an 8th grader, and I heard that they were having a team, and I never really had a bunch of girls in my family. Never really had a bunch of girl cousins. I have a brother, and I have boy cousins that are older than me. Right. So backyard football, that was kind of all we used to do. So I just thought that it would be something kind of similar, something kind of fun.
That's also another thing. Around here, football manager for the actual football team.
Yeah, we both.
I loved that, being around in that atmosphere, and I know it's different, but that also was kind of a motive to me.
It's different, but it's
still football.
Yeah,
exactly.
Do y'all play other sports?
Volleyball.
You both play volleyball? And you're both managers for football?
Yes,
You're going to do that again this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so that's your fall. Your fall is taken up with volleyball and being a manager for football. And then in the spring, it's just flag football.
Just flag football.
And
we play travel ball.
We
for
play
volleyball.
travel volleyball.
Okay.
But next year I won't. So.
Oh, really? What's the name of the team?
FIBA. It's
Who coaches that? It's not. It's somebody from Galveston.
Jamie Pennington
and
Taylor Meadows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Pennington's from. He's from Cross Plains.
Yeah. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
He's really good. He brought them to the state tournament twice.
Oh wow.
In volleyball. Yeah.
What? And then
and
I didn't know
plays.
Taylor was also helping with that. Okay.
Sorry. No, you're good.
Off sport, wasn't it?
We're good.
Here we go.
We've been there all morning already. So, in your opinion, guys, who's the funniest person on the team? Who makes everybody laugh?
What? Don't look at me. I don't know.
Call her out. You got to.
Probably Caroline.
She don't know what she's doing. So then she asks dumb questions, and then it makes us laugh.
Yeah. Or Candy.
Or they like almost catch a ball and then like hits her head or something.
Okay, we're not talking about it.
Oh yeah, you did that too.
Talk about it.
Well, we interviewed during Hendersonville Station Camp game. We asked Coach Inman for a couple of the girls come up, and I think he sent everybody up that
he did.
Going to be here.
Yeah.
And which I think, if I counted right, we had about 16, 17 girls come through.
Yeah.
Which I thought
Pretty cool.
Which was almost the whole team, but I thought we had. He made the comment that we were going to have a bunch of girls wanted to be on the show Saturday, so that's why I asked. You two only ones coming. And so,
they didn't want to.
Probably.
Yeah.
That wasn't the deal where they was like, oh, I didn't know Emily was going to be there, so never mind.
I mean, maybe.
Really?
I've made some of them mad this year.
She voluntold me, so.
Sure did. Because, like, when you don't pay attention in practice, and then you walk up to the coach and say, am I going to play? No.
Or you walk up, and I'm not shaming. This is a no shame. But when you can
just
tell
stating facts.
Yeah,
you can
it's
tell
all
who
facts.
does not play a sport, because when you say, if you need a break, we're more than happy to go in for you. That is not my decision. You do not need to talk to me about
It
that.
happened to me too, and I looked at her. I said, "It's the coach's decision." Coach West was right beside me, and she walked off. She was mad. He looked right at me. I said,
And then
he said,
people that
"Yeah,"
are like,
and I was like, "Exactly." Like, I don't understand.
Like, don't get me wrong. I have friends. On the team. I love to talk to a lot of people, but like, I also want to play. So if you think that I'm gonna be like, oh well, I'll tell the coach I need a break so that you can go in because you're my.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's just y'all have been around.
That's a good point.
Everything.
Y'all have been around. To where I'm looking for. Y'all have been around sports pretty much all your life, like you said, growing up, doing things. And then with y'all being managers, y'all been out there at practice. You've been on the sidelines on Friday nights. You've seen things and heard things, kind of how it's supposed to go or how it, would go. So when you have someone who's never played a sport or understand how organized, that's what I was, organized sport. You have somebody who's never done something like that. I can see those questions kind of being raised and everything. In your opinion, who's the most competitive on the team?
What?
It's turning into a Hester show, isn't it?
I'm competitive, but I don't know.
I can see that.
No, I feel like
it's between me and her. Really.
Yeah, because everybody always like, I'll come out on the field and we'll be losing by like 20, and everybody's smiling, laughing. I come out, I'm like, all right, it's time to get serious. I don't know what you're out here laughing about. We're getting embarrassed over here.
I get annoyed about stuff
and
like
so
that.
then like everybody will be like, oh, she's mad. Oh, I'm not gonna mess with her. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not mad. I just want to win.
Yeah,
I agree. That's how I am. Sometimes I come and I just look at Wes. I'm like, bruh, what are we doing? Like, can we figure it out? Like,
figure this out.
It's rough. And then I go to Coach Moore and I'm like, Coach Moore, what can I do? Like, what is happening? And yeah, we get pretty mad.
You saw it too?
Yes.
Okay. It's raining.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but man, I'm telling you, at my age, you see things out of your blind spot all day long. So I just assume.
Like, man, this whole room is about to come in.
I've had doctors ask me, are you seeing things that aren't really there? Well, I'm not sure.
Maybe.
If they're, how do I know? If I see them, how do I know they're not really there?
I'm seeing stuff.
Yeah,
I got nobody sit there going, did you see that guy over there?
Yeah, I always thought that was a strange question to ask me. I'm not sure.
Who talks the most trash?
Wow.
Probably us two.
So what do y'all?
Well, okay. Are you talking about like to each other or like try to smart off to somebody else?
Both.
All right, let's.
It's definitely me if we're smarting off to other people.
Let Kyle.
Let's talk about White House heritage.
Oh, okay.
I'll just
So-
look at Allison.
There was an
And
incident
Allison.
with with the Heritage team, the Patriots.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. Yeah.
What happened there?
Okay. Well,
Did you kind of lose it?
I didn't lose it. The girl
Okay.
lost it on me. I was blocking and I was kind of sticking my knee out a few times and my shoulder out a few
side of
times.
my
Wait a
knee is
minute.
black.
Okay. Wait a minute. So, is that wrong?
Yeah, really wrong.
How are you supposed to block?
So you're supposed to like put it behind your back and just plant your feet and not move at all.
Okay.
So like if she was running like, okay, so like if she's here, I'm here. She like runs this way. I kind of like stick my knee out this way so she kind of trips.
Okay.
So that I've done that a few times that game. Stuck my elbow out a little bit and
But like also,
full on pushed her one time, but the ref didn't see that.
during
So
that
I got
game,
away with that.
They were very smart.
Very,
and
very
I only
smart.
say that because
Smart as in
cheap
intelligent
shot-
or smart
cheap
alecky
shot?
or
Alex,
they
Okay.
were very
Okay.
they're very good at secretly like cheap shotting.
yeah.
Okay.
Mind
okay.
you,
Okay.
we got called for illegal equipment like 3 times
Because
just
they
because
would
they
couldn't
would
pull our
they couldn't
flags.
pull the flag off.
Because they
but,
would go both ways, like.
But
at
I
the
could
same
go
time.
over there and I'd pull it
so.
off and just hold it up, and they didn't really.
You know,
care.
that's. Hold your thought real quick. I want to say that was funny because I watched Station Camp, or it might have been Hendersonville in the second game. When they scored a touchdown, another teammate would come over and pull
They
the flag.
have to.
They have
Okay,
to.
that's what I was
That's
thinking.
part of the
Just to
rules now.
prove,
Yeah,
Just to
that
prove that
okay.
it is
Because I would
pullable.
say that is,
Yeah.
I think back
Okay.
80 years ago in the intramurals, back when I was in college, that's one of the things that you had to do was if
Your
you went up
teammate
there,
has to follow you to the end zone and pull your flag,
To
hold
show
it up,
that it's.
show that
show
it's not
that it can't
illegal,
be
hand it
undone.
back.
But that was part of
That's
that was
how
part
they
of
do it.
Heritage thing. They're like, y'all are tying y'all's flags, blah blah blah. I was like, clearly we're not.
And their
Like,
mom
it's
up
not.
there, they was like,
No,
she super
no.
glued them. She super glued
Oh yeah,
them.
that
My
was
mom
that
like,
one was funny. And then back to the girl that I was blocking.
Yeah.
Whatever. Pushed her one time, and then she.
Cussed
at me.
blocking.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. And then the next play, she like ran full on into me, like pushed me with her arms. So then I was like, ref, watch number 4, please, because I was playing mind games. You know what I mean? Next play, I hit her with my knee a little bit, and then she legit after the play pushed me, like full on, like pushed me. And ref was like, 4, you're gone. So then she was gone. I was happy.
So
Everything
she
was
gets
great.
the red card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though I was the one that was doing
Yeah.
it wrong the whole
Which
game.
I know
well, that's
that.
normally how it happens.
Yeah, I mean,
I know that like, Mikhail got tackled,
yeah, that is very
and
true.
then
She
they
has a
like they were
concussion
both on
now.
the ground. Oh yeah, they were both on the ground. Both had flags on. Nobody's flag fell off. Mikhail gets up. Girl still sitting on the ground, reaches up, pulls her belt off, and throws it. And I'm like, what the heck? She,
Play is
like,
dead,
Play
like,
is over.
it's
It has
dead.
been over.
So
So we got a
if
little
you go to the ground, whether the flag
Yeah,
leaves or
it's-
not,
it's
it's still
dead.
it's still
It's
running.
dead.
Okay.
That was that's like the punt we had. I think you're the one that returned that punt in the first game against Station Camp. When it bounced, I figured they call it
Yes,
dead.
it's always
And
been
they
that
did.
way.
Yeah.
And then
She got it on the bounce.
And then you
And had
can.
to turn around. You could run
Yeah.
and everything. But it's like she started to run. Everybody stopped, and everybody is like, "Go, stop!
Yeah.
Oh, let's go!"
Because
I
we
don't
were
feel
lost.
like I feel like the sport is so new that everybody does not know
Yes.
the whole
Oh, yeah.
rules because at Heritage, like
They said that we didn't have to
they
be
said that
1 yard off the ball
so
to
like
rush.
the people was like
But
right
that's
up
a rule.
on us,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Coach
So,
Welsh was like, you might as well
actually-
just turn around and take the ball.
Like,
The rule in the handbook, the TSSA is supposed to go by. It's supposed to be 5 yards from the ball.
that was last
That was
year
last
too.
year.
That's this
And
year.
this year?
Yes. So, but what they've done is because it's such a new sport, they're trying to go. Okay, we'll give you a yard. But I've seen it where y'all don't even get a yard.
Yeah.
You being a center, you don't even get a yard.
Yeah,
They're
like it's just
on
right
you.
there.
Yeah.
And like,
That's how it was
I've
at
heard that
Heritage.
a lot.
They
I've
lined
heard
up
that the
right
refs
on
don't
like
know the
right on
rules
it,
or
and
they
they were
don't
like,
enforce
she has
it.
to be a yard off, and then
Yeah.
the ref was like, no.
And then I know on the other organizations, there's the rusher has to hold the hand up, going, "I'm the one rushing." That way you don't put,
oh, for
and
real?
you can only rush one.
Oh,
You know,
They were
y'all
double
over
rushers.
here
They
rushing
did
2 and
that.
3.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen people rush 2 or 3. I know we rushed 2
yeah.
with Garrett and Sadie and everything, and they do a great job at that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't understand how you're supposed to block, not use your hands. You're supposed to,
And-
basketball block is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like a screen.
Shove, it's a screen is what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Either hands across your chest or hands behind your back.
Yeah.
I go with a hand behind my back,
So you can.
throw
Yeah.
your elbows out.
You see my point
Yes,
when I.
100%.
And
You
it's
take
neat.
advantage of the rule and you stretch it as
Yeah.
much as you can.
The neat thing, especially when the ref's on that side of me and she's coming from the left, I can stick a knee out pretty easily.
Well, you can also sit there and say you are stepping to gain ground,
Yeah.
and as you step, that knee goes
that
out. again, you stretch.
Also,
there.
like when I run the ball, you're not supposed to drop your shoulder and run.
Yeah.
But like,
what else you gonna do?
What
Like,
else I'm supposed to do?
It's natural.
Just run
It's
straight up.
natural to sit there and run and have somebody come up to you. You're gonna.
and you're just gonna like.
Yeah. Either you're protecting yourself or you're looking to run them over, but it's normally.
Yeah.
Kind of with that right there, kind of just go around. How hard is it to grab a flag? I've talked about it in the 3 or 4 games that we broadcast that your eye-hand coordination has to be really, really good. Because I've watched people run kind of like you, Aayla. You take the quarterback and you go up the middle.
Sorry.
And you're gaining 15 yards.
I've been sick for like a month.
You gain 15 yards, you're going, how are you getting those 15? You're right there. And everybody can't, grab the flag and everything.
So I know that Coach West has he likes that I drop my shoulder when I run. It makes it a lot harder because I'm gonna be honest, I don't have great footwork. I don't have all the I'm
She's
not gonna
pretty
juke somebody
uncoordinated.
out. I'm not
You don't
gonna
have moves like Jagger?
do a spin move and just
Not at all.
pull some random crazy play. But I'm gonna run straight or I'm gonna run away from you. So when you run through people and you're on a path and you're not stopping, it's a lot harder to, just because you have to get out of her way, because if you don't, then it's something on you.
Yeah.
And you don't want somebody's shoulder to hit you. And so once you're past them people, you really only have the safety to worry about. So it's on defense, it's really hard to pull somebody's flag that's on a straight path, because it's hard to
Because you're
they know
supposed
where
to,
they're going.
you're supposed to
right.
mesh on defense.
Yeah.
Coach Edmond taught us how to mesh, to meet in the middle, foot on foot with our other teammates, so they can't get through.
Yeah.
It's hard when they're straight because you can't just run them over.
Yeah, and then you get stuck, and then you're like, oh wait, I pull the flag. No, you pull the flag, and
it's a
then
whole
it's
thing.
you pull from both sides, and the belt don't come off.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
because you're outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they were doing the other night
Mhm.
to Sadie, and they called it illegal.
But the
It's so
easiest
stupid.
way,
Looks to me though, if you go up to it and you can pull
If
it
the
off,
referee,
you can't call it illegal.
if you're going to call that, the referee needs to go up,
yes.
And-
pull the flag.
Exactly.
and see
Never
if it
did
pops.
Yeah.
But the thing, I don't really know if you're supposed to do this or not, but if you grab a hold of the back of their shorts, it's a whole lot easier to pull their flag off, because they ain't going nowhere once
Because
you
you're
got
holding
their
back
shorts.
while you
Right.
grab.
But
It's fine.
Well, I don't know.
I can just see now in the future guidebooks for flag football, they have the Reecer rule. You can't do this.
Don't pull their
It's
shorts.
not in there. It's not in the rule
Especially
book now.
playing-
I'm
but they
surprised
had
shorts
to.
have not been pulled down yet.
oh, they were last year. That's why we have to wear
So-
compression shorts underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, I
But,
figured that's going to be part of the uniform.
Who was it? Liberty Creek? Liberty Creek only wore spandex.
Oh yeah.
Volleyball spandex.
And I'm sitting here
that's it.
thinking, well, if them are gone, what?
Yeah, you're screwed. You
So
have
no
no,
shorts?
no,
over
Uh-uh.
that?
no, just spandex like we were playing volleyball.
Mount Juliet. No, we did that when we played somebody here and did that.
I don't know.
I
It
don't
was
know,
somebody, but they need.
Coach
I would
West
think
was
you
like,
want
we
a. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Coach West was like, we need ideas for because we're gonna get white uniforms.
Eventually.
And he was like, what style do y'all want? Do y'all want the style we have now? And I was like, I mean, they kind of look like soccer uniforms, but they're good. And he was like, Jose, do you want something like that? And it was spandex shorts. I was like, nah.
It was Hendersonville. Hendersonville has spandex on.
I'm not getting pantsed in the near future.
And also, we're on a
everything.
football
That is
field, not a
weird.
volleyball court.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not
You know what I
volleyball
mean?
court.
That's weird.
I don't know.
I'm surprised you don't have. There's not people wearing bigger shirts, because the more
Yes.
shirts that you can pull out and let it kind of hang over.
They said
And that's the good thing about the
Talking
belt,
about
though.
covering the flag?
Yeah,
Okay.
to where. But see,
Oh.
what you're doing is back in the old days. Okay, that's something that
Sorry,
you, yes. So back in the days, you said. So
Mhm.
back in the older days when flag football started, it would velcroed onto the belt, and the flag would come
Yeah.
off, and you just velcro it back
Mhm.
on.
we got new belts this
And now
year.
I think everybody's going to the belt that
Actually,
unsnaps.
all
Yes,
of it.
all of it's
Last
sewed
year
in.
we had just 2 flags on each side that you had to really pull
Yeah.
on to get them out. But those were
So you're not pulling one individual flag.
No.
You're grabbing the flag to pull the whole belt.
So
Yeah,
if you're
the whole
grabbing that
belt.
flag, and say one of these girls are bending to get away from you,
Yeah.
you can actually bend and pinch that belt and it won't come undone.
Keep it
And all of a sudden you run another 4 or 5 yards, and as you run it, all of a sudden it actually come undone, but now it's come unhinged from you and it falls as you're running.
Surprised it changed to that. That seems strange to me.
So the thing is, you need to have the belt the clip needs to be somewhere other than right in front, if that would make sense, because you're going to bend that way, and that's going to rip it.
Yeah, and that's part of like
saying.
Sadie's thing when she was called for that. Like when you're running, you know what I mean? Like that can't help that when that happens.
But they also they pull from both sides because they missed, and he was like, she was pulling from both sides. Of course,
that
the belt's
makes
not
more
going to
sense
fall.
now when you're saying that. Okay.
Yeah. It was,
Getting back to talking about your teammates, because we want to do that. Who's the one person that's always late or running behind? You can always sit there and go, man, she'll get here 2 minutes before we're supposed to go on the field. We're supposed to be here.
yeah. I thought you were going to say me because I've missed a few, but
Come on now.
I'm involved in FFA and 4-H, so I've had competitions right before game. We had a 6 o'clock game here. Of course, not that time, but the last time, and I came from Murfreesboro. Like, I was here at like 5:50, trying to.
You're running on the field with your shirt and shorts on and cowboy boots.
And I put my cleats on in the truck because I was like, I'm not being late.
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna
was
say
rough.
Kinley or Adriana.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel, but also we always meet. Most of them meet in the lobby of the gym because Coach Moore goes and gets them after they change and come out there. So I don't really know. I don't go out there, so.
If we're talking about the belts and stuff, if you could change anything right now with the way the rules are, what would you change about flag football? What would some things that you would change or you'd like to see changed?
I say we go no flags, just tackle.
Okay.
Write that down.
Tackle football for girls would be my favorite thing ever.
I think
I'm sure there'd be no disqualifications then.
No.
I mean,
I understand that's a whole different thing, but
Why don't we just go ahead and go padded, and you'll have boys fall football will be in the fall, and girls play
I agree.
football
Like, come on, like,
spring.
let's go. I'm so excited.
They'll do that the year after you graduate.
I know.
11
It'll
on
be
11 on 11.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun, but if I had to change something about flag,
I think the rushers need to be at least 2 yards back.
oh yeah. I think that defense should have to be 4 yards off.
4
yards off.
So here's.
But that was last year, and it took too long. I feel like that. It took away some competition, I guess. So like I feel like 2 or 3
I'm not
is
so much
good.
worried about it when you're in. I'm saying when.
Stop saying that. Cause
What I'm seeing from the games that I've watched and broadcasted, what I'm seeing is it would help the center out, and it would help offenses out to a point that the rusher is even 2 yards.
Yeah, just
you need to have a 2-yard box.
Yeah.
So if I can't even tell you, I want to say the referees put the ball back in the middle of the field every time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the ref.
Yeah, it depends on the ref. Because at Heritage, they would put it like on the side.
The hash.
Yeah, they would put it on the sides.
And that would make sense because that's how football's done.
And like over here, they just let me put it. Like
they just tell her to put wherever she
they didn't give me a marker or nothing. They were like just line it up with them. So I always line it up in the middle.
Usually they have like the little bing bag thing and they put it in the middle, but like at Heritage they put it on the hash.
Yeah.
The reason I think it needs to be at least 2 yards, you need to be 2 yards from the line of scrimmage, and you need to be 2 yards to the side of the center.
Because if you have 2 rushers,
here's why. If you're a center, now you snap between your legs, right?
Yep.
That's fine. That's how I think you need to be trained, and you need to learn how to snap and kick over to where you're going to. Okay, that gives you time to snap, get your hands behind your back if they want it to be like that.
Yeah.
And gives you time to have a chance.
I agree.
Right now, you get a girl who's snapping between her legs, or even just snapping to the side.
You look up, they're gone.
You're like this. You're here, and your butt's this way.
Yeah.
And you're going to sit there and do that to the quarterback. Well, of course, the rusher's going to come from the backside.
Yep.
You can't sit there and snap and turn around and try to get your hands behind before you knock. I mean, I'd sit there and shoulder her and just knock her out.
You see my aggression on that kind
100%.
of.
And like.
So you've got to give the center a chance to
figure it out and
what you need.
Like, our team is not Mount Juliet. Mount Juliet
Has
like,
played
for so long, and
Right.
their girls,
Yep.
like Sadie and Clifton said that all of their girls played soccer pretty much.
So they're fast.
So like they're fast. We don't have that. Like a lot of like some of our soccer girls do play, and they are pretty quick.
But we also have
But
cheerleaders.
We also have
and-
cheerleaders. We also have like people that don't play, like that have not played other sports besides this.
Right.
So like, for quarterbacks, like you have to wait until like they're open, and usually they're not. But before the rusher, like if you have two rushers,
Yeah.
It's
your
hard.
center only gets one.
Yeah, you can't.
Would you change that? Would you change that you're only allowed to rush one?
That's what.
I would.
That would be
I
another one I
would.
would change.
Cause like if not, it's just gonna turn into a game of running.
Because
You're just
really,
gonna
my
have to run
whole
the ball
job
the
is
time.
to protect her,
Yeah.
Well,
and
I
it's hard
understand.
to.
So here's the thing. As a quarterback, and I know y'all practice the best you can, and Coach West is trying to teach y'all that you can, but it needs to get to the point where you're going to have two rushers. You need to sit there and have a call going, hey, we'll go Roger, 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 and that means, Emily, you're going to step to your right, and you're going to take the rusher to the right. That means you got a free rusher on the left. So if there's a free rusher on the left, then the receiver on the left needs to run about a 2-yard curl. And you know your hot read then is here and here.
Yeah. We.
Because that one's protected, this one's coming free, let me have a little 2-yard slant right here. Because the linebacker, because when they do rush two, you only get one linebacker.
Yep.
And she's going to have to sit, so you'll run something two over here, like a hook curl over here, but your hot read's going to be over here. Could you do that? Could you sit there and if you had two rushers, sit there and give her a call? You know.
We do when she runs the ball, when it's a keep play for her, Wes tells me which side to block.
Yeah.
Which I normally want to go that side anyway. So like left, because Sadie's lined up beside me on the right, so their right rusher,
Right.
Sadie kind of gets in their way.
Yeah.
So I block left, and Aayla just comes right on the back of me, so she
Right.
does get that lane. But I think we could, and
Yeah.
he tries to run that with me, so like just leave both of them rushing,
Yeah.
and me go right in the middle.
Yeah.
But that's hard for her when they're both coming at
And
her
that
too.
would be another play right there. If you see double rushers coming,
Mhm.
put a call it circle. You can call it circle. You can call it any type of shape or what you do is you find it's a food. Any food call would be you got double rushers and you tell Emily just to sit there and take one step, turn around.
We
and it's
call-
gonna be hot pass.
We call it a hot.
Yeah, we call it a hot.
Okay.
So any
So
play that has
anything
hot
that's
on
like
it.
hot, it's Emily.
So you go
Yeah.
hot tamales.
And-
You sit there and go hot sauce. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You just call it hot and you holler it. Eventually they're gonna sit there and
They're
say, hey,
gonna
this is what we're
figure it
gonna do.
Yeah.
So you go
And
anything
usually
hot.
like before I guess before we played Mount Juliet, we just like the hot play was she just ran straight.
Yeah.
But then she had two girls
Coming
coming
right
in on
at her.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
One in front, one in the
Mhm.
back.
Mhm.
Couldn't
And it's
do
either gonna be
nothing.
intercepted from the girl in the front or deflected from the girl in the back.
I mean, I
So-
tried my hardest.
Which
Did
they
not
were
work.
tall too.
Yeah,
so
they were
then
so tall.
then during halftime he was like, all right, well we're gonna like if I call a hot play I'm gonna say left or right, and that's
Yeah.
when Emily's gonna go
The
hot
line of
play
scrimmage.
and go to the left.
So
or go
like
to the right.
when I snap, I would
So-
just like run the
Yeah.
line of scrimmage a few steps, and she'd hit me, and then I'd cut
Yeah.
upfield a little bit.
I think
So you got that in play.
Yeah.
I think
So.
that helps a lot.
It's still hard though when you
Yeah,
have
it's still
two.
hard.
Because not trying to be mean to you, but you are short, and when you have tall people coming at you,
Yeah.
That's what they're saying about Deo Pavia. He's short.
that's part of our problem too on our
We
flag
have
team.
no height.
We have no height. It's like me and Sadie, and that's it, and Maya.
Oh yeah, Maya.
But we're 5'10", and that's it. Like, we have.
And also with Mikhail, she's at softball all the time. So like,
Yeah.
I'm just a freshman.
Yeah.
So let me
like,
ask you this: when is there a good time to have flag football? Because it seems like if you do it in the fall, you're going to start. You got Monday night JV games here. You got Tuesday night middle school games. You got Thursday night junior varsity games or freshman games who have freshman teams, and then Friday night's varsity.
Plus volleyball.
Yes.
So you got
Girls
a
soccer.
field being
Girls
taken.
soccer,
You got a field being taken.
Yeah.
I don't think
You
that
can play on
there
a
was-
Saturday. Have all your
Mhm.
games on Saturday.
That's what we did last year in the spring. We all had it all.
But,
all
then
in
we
but
one
have
the biggest thing is you got anybody
travel.
playing girls soccer, then
Yeah.
you got they're not going to be able to come.
And
So
people
if
that
you have
play
it in the
travel,
spring,
that would
you can't have it. You can't have it in the wintertime with basketball.
I think spring is a good time for it.
But
I
I
think we
also
just
think-
need to talk. I think softball girls shouldn't be able to be on the team if that makes any sense.
Or
Because that's
I think
like
that
the only
softball should be
girl
played in
sport in the spring other than flag.
Right.
And I think they should. I know this sounds bad, and I would love for them to be there. But if you can't make it to practices, you shouldn't be able to play.
Well, it'd be no different.
Yeah.
It'd be no different if basketball started in October.
Yeah.
And you still got 4 or 5 football games to go.
Yeah.
You know, what are you going to do? Well, I put it like this: if the football team goes deep into the playoffs, your football players who play basketball don't get to basketball.
Until-
But that's also the thing, though, is
I
like
agree.
girls basketball. Stein doesn't let them play anything till
Other-
1 week after their last game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So like they didn't even get to go to softball practice till 1
Until
week
after
after
that.
their whole season was
Yeah.
over.
Right.
Then you got some basketball girls that play softball and play
And
Yeah.
try to play flag,
try to
but
play
then you
flag,
never.
but then
get
they're
here
never
on
there.
it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Which I do think that this year with our softball team, they had 9 to fill a field. They had like 9 players to fill a field before
Just
basketball
enough.
came.
I
They had
meut
just enough.
Wow.
So
I didn't realize that. I knew
Yeah.
it was low. I didn't realize it
So
was that.
like when the basketball girls did come over, they had a few more girls. So like Coach Hugger's like they don't miss for
right.
district games, and that's understandable. But like also, I feel like we have district games too. So like that's not really.
That's tough.
a
There is,
fair-
it is tough, and I'm not saying I don't have the right
'Cause
answer.
you really,
and
you really
so
can't
that's
choose
where
one over the
Yeah,
And a
Mr.
lot of
Woods
softball
and
girls
Coach
like
Ferguson
would
as the
play.
AD will have to get together and figure out how they
Yeah.
need to try to do this.
I
and
think part of
everything.
that is like they shouldn't be able to try out, which I know, like I said, that I know that sounds bad, but when you keep softball girls and then they're never there, you just took up spots that other girls
Mhm.
could have been at practice and been
And
working
playing
on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's
Because
part of
if
it.
that's the case, then like
Just
that's
don't.
gonna be us 3 years from now, like softball team. Our numbers are gonna be so low because we had spots taken up.
by
Or
other
people could have been
girls.
learning.
So you think there's other players that? What am I trying to say? You don't think they took? Okay, I don't know how many can be on a team.
For
What-
football, flag
yeah,
football,
yeah,
I have no
20?
I
We kept
think
like
we kept 20.
20 or something.
Okay, so do
20
you,
or 30.
25. I think
If-
we kept 25, but people
if-
quit.
Yeah.
if 5 or so those couldn't play, there's 5 other girls that would have been able to play on
Yeah.
the flag football team.
At
so
least
it's
be
not like
practicing
there's
and give
a,
us numbers.
Yeah, I don't know if they would have been able to like start, but like
Give us
There's
numbers.
other
3
players
years
that
from
wanted
now
to be on.
when-
Okay.
Yeah.
Emily's class leaves, senior class leaves, like you have to have people to fill those spots too.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Even if they
And
aren't the
they
best
are
right
our
now.
height. Like we have no height at all.
Yeah.
So like once our junior and senior classes leave with our height,
It'll be
we don't,
short.
We
Y'all
don't
will
have
be so
any,
short.
any.
We have like 3 tall people.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it's not about height. It's not just a jump ball. I mean, if I was gonna sit there and tell Aayla, and I could, because I know her dad and everything, I could probably tell her something, and he's gonna sit there and say, "Oh, you're right."
Well,
And
yeah.
I would sit there and start telling her she needs to start practicing on how to throw a football. The other night, Thursday night, there were several girls that were open, but because you're trying to get it down the field, you're trying to get air on it,
Yeah.
and it just went straight up.
Yeah.
So you're throwing ducks. You know.
Bethany had a
And it
few
sounds
of
like
those
you're
too.
getting
Yeah.
pressured all the time too.
Yeah, you are.
Always. It's
But you have to be also be decisive
And that's
on
what
your
I.
throw. You have to, so that's another thing as quarterback. You have to be able to read what coverage
And-
you have.
Which he like.
he tells you where to
He
throw
tells me where to throw.
Yeah.
Like what girl
So,
to
like-
what girl to throw to.
I knew that because who's the other quarterback?
Bethany.
Yeah. So Bethany was in there. You were going down the slot, and you're just running. You didn't even look back to give a false to tell the safety, "Hey, here comes the ball to me," type of thing. I'm just critiquing you here, okay? You're just running down the field, going, "I'm not getting the ball, so why am I going to look? I'm just going to run." And so the ball was going to the outside receiver
Carolina.
and everything.
Maya.
So and that's where, that's why.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it got intercepted because trying to get to her, everything. You waited. She avoided the rush, and then that sit there and goes, "Oh, there's where I'm supposed to go," and just let me.
And then
toss it
just
up.
throws it, not even.
Which
once.
that's something that me and Coach West have talked about, or not me and Coach West, me and my dad have talked about. Like, I do like if this is something I want to do. Coming into this, I had no idea I was gonna be quarterback. I knew that I wanted to be. I wasn't at the start of the year. I was
Yeah.
not put at
You
this.
were not quarterback at Gallatin.
Well, not even practice. I wasn't even practice.
But also,
at
we
quarterback.
had other girls that quit and played
And
softball
so-
that were.
It was Bethany and Kate Robinson.
Yeah.
They were.
And Mallory.
And
Allen was playing.
And
she came to a few practices. She was going to run quarterback some, and then she just randomly quit. So it's like.
But she also her big focus is volleyball too. So I understand that. Like, cause we have to split time with FIBA. Like.
Exactly.
And I have like some games Friday nights I have to play and just leave straight and go to Gatlinburg or go somewhere else for
the travel ball.
Yeah. So like I understand why she quit because it was stressful on her and her main focus was volleyball. But like I don't remember if it was a lot of the quarterbacks weren't there one day at practice. So I randomly got thrown into this. And then I was like, okay, well dang. All right. So then I ended up being a quarterback. But I was a receiver at the beginning of the year. So like I do feel like I do need to do lessons or something because all my balls that I try to throw deep have so much air on them that somebody else is going to get them.
You need to learn how to step into your throw.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of on your back foot, and yeah, you're getting pressure and everything, but you still have to learn how to step into your throw, and you have to understand that's the person I'm throwing to right there. That's my target, and you have to throw it to them and not just throw it to an area. You go, oh, they're over there. Let me just throw it over there. All your all's throws right now, it's almost like not that you're not decisive on it. It's just you're just going to throw it up. It's all this right here, to where I think if you could have made some throws like this.
It would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been. You had a chance right there. What, in your opinion, what is hard about this sport that people don't think about, or people would not think it's hard? Me and Robert Gilman think it's grabbing the flags. It's actually trying to pull the belt.
I feel like our defense does pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I feel like
I don't know either.
because pulling a flag, like, I mean, yeah, it's difficult, but it's doable. I just feel like timing is something that people don't think about. Because, like, in regular football,
in everything, like in every
everything.
aspect of flag, timing is a big thing.
Like in regular football, you have like a bunch of people protecting your quarterback.
Yeah.
And so they have a little bit more time,
Yeah.
in a sense. Sometimes it's not always the case.
If everybody does
If
their
everybody
job.
does their job, if everyone does their job. But like you don't have that time in this.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
I don't know, I feel like
Even in everything.
yeah, even in like any
So, have you talked with Coach West and said, hey, Coach, I don't have a whole lot of time. Maybe we need to shorten our routes. Instead of running all verts.
well, we do have short routes,
But they don't run them right.
They don't run them right. And
when we
they
mesh,
stop this is something that me and Coach West talked about. Like he's like me sitting here as a coach.
Right.
I'm thinking, what are you doing? Keep running. Like it's gonna fall. You're gonna get it if you keep running. But
they don't.
They don't keep running. They expect it to hit their hands.
Yep.
And like I know that I need to put it like on them better. I understand that, but like if it is like a yard in front of you or like a foot in front of you and you don't keep running,
That's your own fault.
that is your fault.
Yeah.
That's what I saw against Gallatin. We were throwing to a spot, and our receiver would sit there and go, oh, I'm here, but the ball is going to be right there.
And they don't go get
And
it.
instead of you going and getting it, or now becoming a defender and knocking it down so they don't intercept
Yeah.
it, we just kind of stood there and was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Which
and so-
that's another
But y'all
thing
got
with
better
us
at
being,
that.
yes.
From that game there to what I saw Thursday night, y'all have gotten so much better at what y'all do.
That's
I
part of
think-
Inman kind of chewing us out too.
I think one
Not
of
really chewing us out, but giving the talking
Coaching
to.
you.
Given that, like, we talked about our Heritage game and our Merrill Hyde game. Given that, like, things did happen, things did not, like, rules were not in place that night. That was probably the best, some of the best we've played.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, me and Bethany and Mikkel, we all kind of swapped out quarterback. Those were probably some of the best throws that we had. Like, our receivers kept running. Like, they did their job. Our defense did a job. And, I feel like that was probably one of the best nights we had.
Because everybody was just playing.
Yes.
What do you like about offense? Or do you like anything about offense?
I like offense because I get to touch the ball every time. that's been my whole mindset. Everybody hates center.
And you get to illegally touch the opposing team.
Oh, 110%. My favorite thing. But yeah, everybody like. I missed a few practices because I wasn't there for FFA, and they were like, we don't have anybody to run center when you're gone because nobody wants to do it. They think you're not important. You don't have to do that. Like, you know, like it's just a boring job. And I've talked to Coach West about this and everybody else. I'm like, I get to touch the ball every play, no matter what. Like, it's not like it's, oh, you're running routes every time you might not get thrown to. Like, I have a job, and I think it's pretty important. So,
I do too.
Yeah. So
talking about connection between quarterback and receiver, sometimes it's not quite there. You guys are friends. Seem like it. I'm not gonna say how good of friends. Well, I'll let y'all guess that. So I'm assuming you've been the center, you've been the quarterback. There's never any issues with connections, meshing. Y'all were just spot on every snap.
Most
every
most of the time, like if her snap's high, I'll tell her.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
But I need that. Like, I need to know where to put it. And that was part of my thing last year. They wouldn't tell me what I did wrong in my snap. And then they're like, well, that's on you. I'm like, where you want it, though? Like, you know what I mean?
Feel like if I did not know her, and we were not friends,
you wouldn't tell me.
I would not tell her. I'd be a little scared of her, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, really?
I get that a lot.
But
I get I'm intimidating.
But I think given that, like...
I don't either.
Given that, like, I know her,
our connection was good
because it's not a rude way.
Because we have played ball together and anything. I just had to get used to, I keep going back to your short, but how short she was. Like, having to bring them down. Because Mikayla is a little taller than you. Bethany's a little taller than you. Like, you know, it's
I guess that does make it a little tough if you switch out quarterbacks.
Because you have to know where they want them.
And, like, first practice, I was quarterback.
That was fun. She was like, let's get a few practice snaps in before I throw. Yeah. So I was like, okay. I was just snapping them. And she looked away, snapped it, hit her right in the face.
She snapped a few, because I told her, I said snap a few. She snapped one, and I was like, all right, okay. And so then, because I was trying to get used to, like, catching ball snap. Like, I had no idea. Because at first, I was running out and catching balls, the quarterback's turn. I had no idea what it was like to catch, I'll snap, and throw ball. So I was like, all right, well, I just need to practice this before we actually do this so I don't embarrass myself.
Quote, unquote, a few times, though.
I did say a few times. I said a few times. So Coach Inman, he starts talking. He's telling me, like, what routes these girls are running. And I'm like, all right, well, I probably need to pay attention to this. So I turn around, and I'm paying attention. Next thing I know, ball comes up, smacks me right square in the nose. And that she's dying laughing. And Coach Moore's dying laughing. I start laughing, and Coach Inman's like, you should wrestle. You're so tough. I was
he goes back to wrestling all the time. He loves wrestling.
He tells me I should wrestle.
He tells all the girls
that they should wrestle. I'm like, I don't know about that now. I just get mad and punch somebody in the nose.
That's what I said. I said I would get so mad.
That's what I could see.
Our connection's been good.
Yeah.
I could see you wrestling and doing that, and then thinking, is that wrong?
I would.
I could just, yeah.
That's my thing. I
get
so mad at the actual football boys.
I'd be like, I get so mad. He's like, that's a good thing. I was like, it's really not. There's rules to this sport.
Yeah.
So, Aayla, what do you like about offense?
I like that. Like, I get to touch the ball every play, like Emily said, but it's also like really stressful. Cause like at the end of the day, like yes, so like volleyball, it starts with a serve, then a pass, then set and hit. If you don't have a serve, you can't get a pass. If you don't have a pass, you can't get a set. Football, like if you don't have a snap, you can't throw the ball.
That's a good point.
But usually her snaps are pretty good. So the next line has to be good as me.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's very stressful.
But that's hard on you because if our other offense and they don't run the plays right,
yes.
What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Like if they don't keep running, then that's on them. But also, that's kind of on me because I didn't put it right in their hands too.
So defensively, I know you don't play defense, Emily, but would you want to play defense?
Yeah.
Would you want to be a rusher?
I think I would tackle somebody though if I did.
Do you really?
I'm slow, and I've always known that, and people tell me that. I'm slow as Christmas. But I just, like, understand, like, the angles. So, like, if we've ever thrown an interception and they're running down the field, and like they're going sideline, like I know where to meet them to stop them. Like I've done that a few times. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of the girls on defense don't understand that. They kind of just run towards them
to
where they're at and not where they're going. So I think that aspect of it, because I have watched football and I've been around it and I've, heard the things that they said to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know it's not the same, but I kind of just put that in play too.
So you listen to it in practice?
Oh, 110%. I stay paying attention. I stay paying attention. And they're like, how do you know that? I'm like, I pay attention. Like, I can't help that. So I think I would enjoy it.
Like, we do work on that stuff in practice. It's just, like, not everybody's there, but they're not all there.
Yeah.
Like, their focus isn't there.
Like, everybody most of the time, everybody shows up, everybody, like, comes to practice, but not everybody, like, focuses on practice.
Right.
Yeah. And that goes back to not everybody's played a sport before. And
I was gonna say that'd be hard because you got some who understand some terminology, some things about football, and you got other people coming in that ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's also.
You have to sit there as coaches. You have to. I hate to sit there and say dumb it down, but you have to go back to basics.
Oh yeah, 110%.
You have to go back to the basics so much.
Yeah.
Try to get the other girls caught up, that the ones that kind of understand what's going on, they're kind of lost until everybody gets caught up.
I talked to West about that too, because I was like, it just irks my nerves because they don't know what they're doing, and I do. And it's like I have to make sure that I calm down and realize this is new to them. Like they haven't been around it as much as I am.
It also goes back to one of the first questions you asked us, which was like, I don't remember what it was. It was like who. I don't remember what it was. What was it?
I don't know where
you said it was either me or you.
Competitive?
Yeah, most competitive. Like, I feel like for somebody that has never played a sport, they all show up and they're like, well, I'm so excited to play. I'm so excited to play. And I'm like, yes,
they don't get down to
I'm excited to maybe win.
Yeah.
Like, and then you have to realize, like, okay,
some people just do it for fun, which
some
is
people
okay.
are doing this for fun, but like also if you play a sport, like
you know that
winning is great. It's, like losing sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like losing and winning is part of the game. Like I know we know we're gonna lose some and win some, but like at some point you have to like want
to win,
the urge and like
to get better
and want to win. But I feel like that's just not everybody yet.
Yeah, not at all.
Do you think right now, just the second year, that flag football in this area, it's kind of maybe still the concept of not actually a sport?
I think it is.
It's more like,
and I think
hey, let's meet up at Richland after school and hang out and play some flag football or something. And it's more like
a hobby.
More like playing with the cousins in the backyard.
Yeah, I think that's partially why that the softball girls are not allowed to come to our games, because it's just a second year sport and softball is not, and
right.
I feel like that's really honestly why that they can't be there, is
softball
because
takes precedence over flag because softball is already
established and been
100%.
Yeah, but I mean to keep flag as a sport, you have to have girls and have to have those people.
Be there.
Yeah,
flag is also a sport now. Like it is.
Yeah.
It's sanctioned now by the TWS.
Yeah, it is. We gotta take it serious.
Like at some point we're gonna have to stop pushing it to the side and like actually
take it as
like
volleyball or basketball.
Yes.
Like it'll
like
be
any other sport.
100%.
Because
do you think, well, you two, do you think, and teams like Mount Juliet and Green Hills and stuff they already have, do you think having a middle school team or a middle school program would help the concepts? I need to keep running to catch the ball. I need to.
I think it would.
I need to do this to tackle someone. Do you think having that would help? Would help once they get to high school? I've already seen all this. I've already done all this.
I know how everything's ran.
That goes back to like what you said, like having to dumb it down.
Yeah.
As a sixth grader at East or West,
yeah.
You can't play, but you can be a manager. And in seventh grade, you do. Like, you can play.
Yeah.
Not all seventh graders play.
Right.
But, like, you can be on the team in seventh grade. So, like, that is the time for you not to understand. That is the time
to dumb
for
it down.
You to,
I feel
to have it dumbed down
those
you.
programs would be good because they can dumb it down at the beginning of your career. You come into high school, you know how it's ran. You can run these good plays. You know how defense
That
works.
is why when like football boys get to high school, like
they just know.
They know. They understand.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They are not the smartest.
They're not the brightest bunch.
They at least know the concepts.
They know. They know
Yeah.
the concept of football.
If a coach is trying to instruct something to them,
they don't
whether
ask
they do it or
50,000
not,
questions.
they understand.
They
what they're
understand
being told
kind
to
of,
do.
yeah.
And if they don't, then they'll get it on the second try, or they'll.
So here's something that
That's a good
I
point.
think the city can do to that aspect. You have tackle football for youth in the fall. You have middle school football. You have high school football. And like you're saying, people are taught different terminologies. People are taught, but it's basically the same concept. So by the time they get to the high school, I shouldn't have to teach you how to backpedal. I shouldn't have to teach you how to.
That was fun.
Boy.
That was so much fun seeing
Oh
girls
my
try to
gosh.
backpedal.
And they just fall on their butt and do a backflip.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But the thing, what you can do then is, why not start, and you'll be competing with softball, baseball, youth softball, baseball, but start a youth flag football in the spring. So guess what? You can take the football players who play in the fall, youth, who are receivers and quarterbacks, let them play and be like a 7-on-7. Okay, if you want to sit there and you don't play baseball or anything like that, let the girls sit there and start that if they want to play, or combine them together. You got girls and boys, have a mix. Okay,
Which honestly would
but
be.
then eventually start having a middle school flag.
Which
And maybe it's not organized like baseball, softball. You don't have official West middle school.
It just kind of.
It's just you have a middle school
Yeah, I
baseball
think it would have
Yeah.
to start
With
out
this,
combined,
and you
like-
start like that.
Yeah.
And then once you get into, because like you said, you've got to grow the sport in high school. And the only way you're going to grow that sport in high school,
If you
go ahead and
have
start growing it.
people coming in from.
Like
Start growing
last
your feeder
year,
system.
Yeah.
when like flag football became a thing for high school, I remember I asked like our Coach James. She's a gym coach at
Right.
West.
Right.
I asked her like, is this going to be a thing for middle school? Because I would have played last year.
Right.
And she was like, I don't think that that middle school got approved. I know that she was like, I know that it went and like tried to get approved, but it did not get approved. It only got approved for high school.
Cool.
So, I don't know. I just feel like having that middle school team would because then we wouldn't have to be sitting here in practice and being like, okay,
This
let's
is
get
how
on
You
the
gotta learn how to
line.
backpedal.
Yeah.
Let's backpedal.
This is
or
the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
This
Let's
is
get
a
on-
football.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is.
Let's
you know.
split up into lines and stretch, and you have 10 people in one line and 2 people in the next.
That was a whole problem, and it
I
made
saw-
me so mad.
So, sorry about this. I saw that at Gallatin, and I sat up there, me and Coach Thayer sat up there getting ready to do the broadcast, hadn't come on live yet and everything, and I'm watching y'all, and Coach Emmons going, pointing, and there's a girl has to come over to this line,
So
and then has to,
mad.
and I'm sitting there going, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
He got
Because if
so
we got to
mad.
tell them how to even out the lines, just to stretch,
Like I
And
said,
I
we're
don't
in
blame
trouble.
him. He literally goes, I thought that y'all'd be smarter than dang boys. Like, can y'all not get in
He was like,
lines? and
this is
even, like,
second
even
grade
lines? This
things
is second
that-
grade things. I thought y'all learned how to count in first grade. Can y'all get in
but
lines?
what is that? What does that show? That shows you where y'all are at as student athletes. Okay, is that you have no concept to even how to line up.
And you should not have to have your upperclassmen or like
to tell
people
you
get
to
in the
do
middle
that.
of the line. I'm a line, guys. Get behind me.
Yeah,
I'm a line.
that kind
You
of
should
stuff.
You should have to be
automatically
elementary
know.
stuff going.
Hey,
line
right
leaders, raise your
here,
hand.
like, no,
yeah,
like, that
exactly.
shouldn't- And I've yelled at people about
Yes.
that too.
And then you
One
shouldn't
girl-
be mid-game.
remember
And,
Westmore?
yes, you shouldn't be mid-game and
Don't
say,
call nobody out like that.
oh, I have not had my flags on this whole time.
And I looked at her,
No
I
way.
said, well, guess what? They're in the bag, go get them on. And she was pissed, and I was like, sorry.
Man, they come out there for getting their knee pads. That's
Thank
unbelievable.
you.
Yeah, but
Well, I
even
mean,
that.
we can
But
ask
like-
Coach Combs. You forget helmets going to away games and shoulder pads.
That's
Or
why I
mouth
like at
guards. Like, how
RLV.
do you, like...
Because Josie Meadows now, she runs RLV. That's why I like volleyball in middle school and high school. Like,
you already know what you're doing.
you already know what you're doing.
'Cause
Like
you
that
have
in
the
RLV,
program.
I remember I played all through RLV. Like I played 3rd grade, 5th grade. I played, and so like that was the time that Josie was like, okay,
This is how you do this.
we're gonna do this. We're not gonna underhand serve anymore. We're gonna big girl serve. And
Yeah.
we're gonna hit the ball overhanded.
And I think that for flag would be nice, too.
Like
And they
Because
know what to
during
expect.
practice, when you have to
Also
sit
when you
there
do
and
it.
you're
So
like,
what
okay,
you
let's
have to do-
backpedal. Let's learn how to backpedal. We are not going to fall on our butts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So you would have to have so you got middle school baseball. Coach Thayer does that, and it's both. It's
Yeah.
all middle school, and it's on its own. It's not under a school. You've got middle school softball, and you got middle school soccer. And so either a club, because I just posted something for middle school soccer. They're having a camp or something like that. So you got middle school soccer, but it's both schools coming in. It's not under one name or the other.
Yeah.
So you would have to have someone, say like Kyle sitting there. He's now coach of the middle school flag football, and it's whoever wants to play, and then you go find a schedule, just like Coach Thayer has to do, or the soccer and softball, volleyball, middle school volleyball, and stuff like that. You'd have to have a club per se, or a team outside of the school, and then you can start doing that. Is how you would have to.
And
do
like
that.
you still have people that come to middle school tryouts for volleyball, and like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But like, or they'll still be underhand serving. But like,
middle school is also the time.
95% of girls or people that try out in general, because I feel like it's not just volleyball. Like you have rec soccer, you have rec softball, you have rec baseball, you have rec everything. So like when you get to middle school, you don't have to like go into a tryout and be completely embarrassed and have no idea what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so like
high school flag football tryouts were rough.
yes, I told her, I was like, I'm so nervous, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I got there and I was like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, like what is happening? Like why?
Like, because I thought at first I thought they were joking, because they were like, we're gonna do box drill and we're gonna like run, shuffle, sprint,
backpedal.
Backpedal.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then we got there and we was doing like, it was a timed 40-yard dash. I was like, okay. And it was just all running, and I was like, oh, so we don't do anything with the ball today? And they were like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Because usually, like, in volleyball, you do stuff with, like, running, you do stuff with the ball, you do stuff with everything. And I was like, this is completely different to me. This is new. I was like, this reminds me of, like, what a track tryout would be like.
Mm.
So you had to kind of start, Coach Jim and West and Coach Moore all had to sit there and start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Had to figure out what y'all knew, what you didn't know.
Agility-wise, like who can actually do.
Who can move a certain way.
And who can listen.
Yes, who can listen.
Going back to the question, I can see you being a defensive end. You don't have to be quick. Talking to you, Emily, because to me, watching y'all play, I think what Sadie and what Garrett does as a rush, they're so good at rushing. Yes, they have quick closing speed to get to the quarterback, but they don't get juked out too much.
Yeah.
So they keep a good base, and I can see you doing that, Emily, being able to come in, rush. Just having the presence of somebody coming at you is going to sit there and rush that quarterback. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to mess with you, just having somebody come in
and
free
I'm
rush.
tall. I could just
And
pick an
the
arm
thing
up.
is, as long as you don't get juked out to where you keep your good base to where if the quarterback starts to do this or that, all you got to do is just make sure you don't fall for that one move.
Yeah, and just
you
kind
grab
of
the
stay neutral.
You're just trying to put pressure enough to give her to mess the pass up.
Tell Edmund that.
So,
See if he'll let me.
And then with you, Aayla, you play free safety or you play safety. What is hard about playing safety? What, in your opinion, what is the hardest thing about playing a free safety?
You are the last line of defense.
Mm.
Like when you backpedal and you're back behind everybody, and you either don't do anything, or you better be doing something, because if that girl gets past you, there is nobody else.
Yeah, like that's
behind
you.
you.
Like you are.
So like and that's another thing, like when we're talking about like when the girls mesh and they're trying to pull the flags, and then you think the flag is pulled, and then the girl comes out of nowhere and she just keeps running, and I'm like, oh, all right, crap. Well, I gotta go get her. And usually, like I'm second string defense, so like I'll play free safety when Maya's not in.
Yeah.
So like I don't usually have to do a lot with defense, but when I do, it's kind of like I'm the last person to be able to pull that flag. So
and it seems to me running from behind to pull a flag as opposed to any other direction looks extremely difficult. That looks hard.
Yeah.
Because you're just trying to catch
if
up.
you lay out for it, you're gonna get a cleat in the face.
Good point.
If you go right up on her, then like you're gonna like obviously pull her flag, but if you like try to reach out for it, you're gonna face plant. So it's like it's all about like you have to keep them in front of you because if they get behind you,
it's over.
I agree. I
It's
can see
not.
that.
Let's see what your knowledge is with football, and we'll start with this right here. What is more important in your opinion, having speed or having football IQ?
IQ.
110.
I think that's for every sport. If you're a smart player,
Because you can be fast and be so like you can
Dumb.
be fast
Lost.
and
Yeah,
run
and
the
get lost.
goalpost
Yeah.
and turn around and ball's already been thrown. You're
I've
like, what?
I've always
Yeah.
said that if
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
good IQ in any sport you play, then you'll be fine. Like for example, like in volleyball, we have Alexis that can kill the ball, but I play smart with the ball. And how many times did I get points by playing smart with the ball? Like all the time.
Which that also helps because like having had two middles, like you have one go up slamming and you have one go
That
up
plays smart.
smart
Right.
ball it.
Yeah,
So like
and I've always
it
said
messes
that.
their defense.
And
up.
every coach I've talked to said, if you play smart, you can outplay them. And I think that is, I mean, yes, it's good to have speed, but if you're smart, then you'll be
You
fine.
can overcome speed
Yeah.
because you can put yourself in into different situations to where
Like speed does help, but if you don't have good IQ,
What good is speed if you run right into somebody?
Yeah,
So-
or go the opposite way that you
Exactly,
need to, or
Exactly.
if you're going to explain to Kyle has no idea what cover 2 or cover 3 is, or man
True.
coverage.
True.
Okay. Explain to him what cover 3 is and what everybody's responsibility.
one-on-one. That's what you play. You play one-on-one.
like
For
nothing,
which one? Both of them?
nothing for free safety changes on man coverage on.
Emily's playing man all day long.
all day. One-on-one.
Okay.
Done with it.
Like
Yeah, but
It
So do you
basically-
understand what cover 2, cover 3 is?
Not really.
Okay.
Cause like nothing changes for me. I stay put. Now like if there's like 3 people on one side of the ball, I go to that
Yeah,
side of the
you
ball.
go move.
Right.
Or if there's like
Mhm.
go to the right or left. But I'm always the deepest person, and nothing changes for me when he calls man or like
That kind of stuff.
anything
So
like that.
with cover 3 though, what is cover 3? If you tell Kyle he don't understand what cover 3 is, how are you going to explain cover 3 to him? Or do you just know your position and that's it? So this is where football IQ comes in, because if you knew other people what they were doing, with the
You're
whole
talking about
play.
defense. I ain't a defensive
I know
person.
that, like- I honestly don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know how to
Yeah.
tell you because like I don't play there, but it's something to do with like the way they line up. They line up on the ball differently because like there's 2 girls and they're like they change depending on what he calls
Mhm.
in a very specific, detailed way. That would not be me. I stay deep. I go to the right or the left depending on
Where
whatever.
they go.
Or I go straight on. So I could not tell you that.
Well,
'Cause I've
man,
never-
man to man, do you know automatically before the snap, this is the person? How do you decide that?
So, okay. Inman says cover the field, and that's what we do. So,
That actually makes sense.
instead of man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if there's a person right in front of you and he goes to man, you just gonna get that person.
Gotcha.
You just line up. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it.
So it's just based on what the other team's doing.
Yeah.
It's not like I got this person, I got this person, I got this
Which
person.
the
It's
other
like, okay,
night-
those are
And
the
we
teams
were
I
like
got.
that last year. It was like
The other night,
you
like,
had a number. Like you know what I mean? Like you always lined up on this person or this person. But now Inman has done it where we cover field
yes.
instead.
I
So like
can
you
tell
run
you-
a flat to I don't even know how to
for
explain it.
man, like
You're doing well.
Yeah,
I just,
actually, I'm
like,
following you.
Yeah, like you run a like
You'll
this,
get a chance, Aayla. Just hang on.
this girl like runs a flat. This girl follows this girl because she's like over here, and then like one of our wings kind of covers that other girl, and just like you always like kind of like stay
Gravitate,
in front of them. I guess that's
Yeah.
what that's called. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
So like, I will tell you like when he calls man coverage, he tells me I have the center. If she comes
Okay.
up,
Okay.
which that's also hard because like
You
that
gotta
happened the
stay
other
deep,
night.
but also
I was watching center, and then
Somebody
long
else.
talk across
Yeah,
field,
so-
and I was running behind her, and I
Yeah.
was
yeah.
So y'all were running cover 3 sometimes, but they were running 4 verts. So they put the free safety in a bind because the corners had the 2 outside guys going.
Straight back.
Which they also
the safety in the middle as a cover 3, and you ran your 2 slot guys were running verts, your safety then has to decide which one is I have to go to. And they were reading which one, and they was hitting it, and so that's where your outside linebacker, who normally has flats, then has to make sure that
they cover.
They
Which Maya was in for a lot of that game, so I didn't play a lot of defense, too much defense.
But it sounds like to me you're paying attention even if you're not on the field.
Yes.
Walk me through, for you, Emily, walk me through what's going through your mind when a play is called on offense.
Well, half the time I'm not even in the huddle.
Wow.
Because they don't let me put the ball down. So, because the ref, you know what I mean, I have to line up with them and figure that out. And by the time I look back, everybody's dispersed. And I'm like,
I do tell you.
But I'm not in the
And
huddle.
if it's your route, I'll let you come.
Yeah, so, I just need to know what direction it is. Because if they run something left, I'm going to block left.
All right, Aayla, give me a call. Give me a play.
Right buck.
Right buck. So what's going through your head when you hear right buck?
I hear right buck. I know that they're going to run their motion and that kind of stuff. So I always block right on that because I know she's going to go right.
And if you have no one straight on you, you have a guy all set, okay, on your right. Are you trying to figure out how you're trying to get to that person, or is somebody else picking that person up and you got the backside?
I normally just go that person. So,
Okay.
like whatever way the motion goes, I'm going that way too to block. And
Okay.
that's how he's taught me, unless he says, hey, block left, The other night when we ran that
also depends on how we line up.
Yeah.
Too, because if we do right, trap, or reverse, we line up where you side card to the quarterback.
Yep.
Okay.
But if we do Florida, Vermont,
that kind of
Miami, we line up all on the ball.
Yeah, it just depends on that kind of stuff.
Formation.
So reverse, I block left because they are coming back towards the left. I always try to know where the ball is going, so I can block that way, so they can't, just pull right there.
So when you hear right buck, are you just going, oh, I got to block right? Are you looking at who you're blocking? Are you looking at what the defense is lined up in? Or are you just going, I'm just going to step right, whoever shows up, I'm going to...
I normally look at how many rushers and how they're lined up, because if they have, sometimes they rush 2 from that side too, and they have 2 right beside each other, and then 1 on the left. And I look up at first after I snap it, because sometimes that girl pulls back. So then I block left, because that's the only rusher coming. We had one station camp or something, right? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. And one girl on the right, when we called right, buck, she would take 1 step back up. So then I would block left. And I just have to, pay attention to who
So when you
at me.
snap, are you looking between your legs to see where the snap's at?
No,
or are you actually looking
I
at
look
the person?
straight up. I look up.
Okay.
I try to do it the right way.
So you hear right buck, okay? You get everybody lined up, and before you snap it, are you looking at the defense? Are you going, we're going to run over here, and this girl over here is going to be the problem? Or are you looking at anything? Or are you just going, hey, let me get Carolyn in motion on the jet here so I can sit there and hand it off, or we can do this, or we can do that? So what's your mindset? What's your process in your mind as you hear right buck and you're up on the line of scrimmage?
For right buck, usually the side card Bethany, she'll take it. So she'll run to the right. Usually my only, I'll look at the defense. My only thing is she runs to the sideline.
And not up the field. She don't cut up the field.
She doesn't cut up the field. So, I try to tell her, they are going to run you to the sideline. Turn up field, run. There's a hole right there. One girl is right here. There's 2 girls run straight to the sideline. You have a straight, upfield route.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's, she sometimes panics. So
she does,
She does run to the sideline. And also, if you run straight up field, you're going to have to run through some people.
Yeah.
So,
and that's part of your speed versus recognition.
You kind of have to, I do look and see, but I just try to.
If they don't do their job, then they ain't going to do their job.
I just try to do my part.
So, let's go to defense. And I know, Emily, you don't play defense. Give me a call on defense. And then what's going through your mind, and what are you looking at?
Well, y'all run 22 and 33.
We're 22 and 33, but nothing changes for me.
So 22 is
We rush 2.
Yeah.
And 33
Is when Sadie pulls back and we only rush 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then that means
And then he'll call me in, and
what
that's
do you
it.
play? The safety?
Free safety.
The free safety?
So, like, that's
so
what
in
I'm saying.
22, free safety comes up and makes sure that they have that middle person in that. In 33, Sadie pulls back so that free safety can just go all the way back and we only rush 1.
So how do you know what coverage you run then? How do you know you're running man or cover 3? Does he tell you?
He'll tell you man, or he'll just say
He'll do 22 man,
33.
Okay.
and then he'll do 33 man or whatever.
Okay.
But like
So
that's
you got
what
a
I'm
call
saying. Like
for the front, and then you got a
for 22,
secondary
I know that I have the
center.
the center.
Yeah.
But for 33, I just go straight back. For man, nothing really changes for me.
Yeah.
Like I have deep part of the field, or I have center.
What part of the field do you have?
The third, like the.
There you
last
go.
third.
That's what I was looking for earlier. When you cover 3.
Cover 3.
Cover
Yeah. I
3
should have
tells
known
you
that.
that
third.
Yeah.
it's broken into thirds.
Yeah.
The corner has a third. Free safety has a third. Now the corner has a third. Anybody that comes in your zone, that's your guy.
33 was what he put in first, and he would switch Sadie and Jeanette.
Yeah, but
or
then
whoever,
we had like
and then he put in 22
because.
Yeah.
So with 33, so you got 33 called. Okay, cover 3, and they're 2 by 2 or they're 3 by 1. You got 3 receivers on one side, one on the other. Okay, what's going through your thought process as a free safety? Well, I got 3 receivers over here. I'm supposed to cover middle third. Okay, my corner's got deep third here, but she's got 3 receivers coming at her.
Like, what's your biggest threat? Like, if I was back there, I'd see what my biggest threat was, and then kind of cheat on that side a little bit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's 3 people on one side of the field, I cut to that side of the field. But then also, that who do we play? God,
I don't know.
we played here.
Station Camp
Station
Beach.
Camp. Like they did that, and when Maya was in, they threw to the side that only had one girl, and it threw everybody off. So like, it's just like.
So you should have went split coverage.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah, where you just kind of like.
No. So split coverage would have been played the zone to the trip side and played man on the one receiver side.
That's what we do, don't we?
I have no idea. I think it's
because
just
if that one receiver runs a
a
slant or runs a post, the end of that route is she's put in what area then? She's put into the free safety's middle area.
Middle area, yeah.
Okay.
But that
so
would be Sadie, right?
The corner would not go with her because once she crosses that mesh.
But then they also did they had 3 people lined up on one side, and then they had the girl that snapped it, and then the other quarterback in the back, and she threw it long to the girl.
So what Station Camp did to give y'all a lot of trouble was they had the second quarterback. So they would line up
and then they
diamond
the
formation.
back.
They would line up diamond formation, or they would throw lateral to her,
and then she
would throw. And y'all, once that pass was thrown to her, everybody would start coming up,
and then
or they would just sit, thinking, okay, I'm gonna wait, and everybody kept on running. That's how, and they kept on getting people behind us.
Which
everything
we do something like that with me and Bethany, like
reverse
pass, reverse pass, but like it's not anywhere near as confusing as that for defense.
No.
Like I don't feel like
because you just hand it to Bethany and
Bethany just throws
rolls
it to
around
Sadie.
and throws it to Sadie.
Who's the team leader?
Emily or Sadie.
Sadie gotten out of her shell a little bit, but I started trying to, because I kind of knew how everything ran, and I knew the coaches and I knew what they expected from us. So practice, I'm always, come on, let's do this and that, and
which Sadie has started doing that more now too.
She breaks down, but captain wise, I'm always up there, and I'm always making the decision at the flip and that kind of stuff. And I guess I kind of, I don't know, I feel like the coaches kind of expected me out of me.
Yeah.
Because they do know me, and I kind of knew how things were going. But
I think a good question for Sadie, talking about the other sports and playing in there. I would think soccer helps because you're used to being in a group.
Yeah.
of people around, defenders.
Yeah.
And you're having to navigate.
Which that's something that we've seen too this year. Like we'll show up to a game and they'll be like, okay, well they all like they play soccer, like, and then all the soccer girls like they're usually pretty dang good.
Yeah.
And they're usually the more aggressive ones.
Yeah, the footwork and that kind of stuff.
And they're quick, obviously.
I could see that too. The aggressiveness.
Yeah.
I could see that.
They're quick, obviously. So I feel like that definitely helps.
That the skill set of soccer translates better for the skill set of flag football.
Who's always bringing the energy? Who's always upbeat? I ain't gonna say a cheerleader on the team, but always got energy. Always is always gonna sit there and giving you 100%, no matter what's going on.
I feel like we're kind of. I don't think we have one really. Which is crazy because we have cheerleaders, but like.
Yeah, but.
That's good.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
think about that.
People aren't there half the time,
and then
so it's not consistent, if that makes any sense. And don't get me wrong, I like being encouraging and that kind of stuff, but when it's practice time, I lock in.
But that's not that's not. I can be fun, energetic, and like peppy, but when it's time to
lock in and do
play
your job.
and lock in, and then you have people that don't feel the same way, it's very frustrating.
I agree.
For the other person, so that takes your peppiness and kind of just
drains it. Because when you come off from a play and
but
half the girls on the sideline are talking,
I feel
and
like
just
all
laughing,
of us are pretty,
and we're losing by 30. That makes me mad.
I don't know what you're laughing at besides yourself, because you're the one out here getting embarrassed. 30-0. But
or when you don't play, you're over here just laughing, and I'm like,
really
that's
honest here.
But
you got the two.
I feel like we're all sorry. I feel like we're all pretty encouraging to each other. We all want to see each other succeed, and we're all pretty encouraging. But I don't feel like we have a team go-getter team.
Y'all watch football on Friday nights and Saturday and Sundays?
Friday nights I do a lot.
Does playing flag football, does that help you understand the boys on Friday nights and Saturdays and Sundays?
I never understood.
Even with as much as your dad has coached for the last 20 years?
And I've always been he coached middle school. When I was at West, he coached West. I went to games, and they would get so mad, and I was and they'd come to school the next day, and they'd be like, well, this, and this, and I'm like, no, but it's your fault. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're just blaming it on the refs. I'm like, what are you talking about? But then I never understood why, this year, people would, people get stupid things called on them for just talking, saying stuff back, talking back. I never understood why they wanted to do that so bad and how they couldn't just refrain themselves from saying stuff like that. But I think now, playing this sport, playing Heritage, oh my gosh, I understand.
Now you're probably completely the opposite. You're probably saying, how come it doesn't happen more?
I'm oh my gosh, I understand now. I get it. It's so hard to just not say anything when people are just sitting there doing some, just stupid stuff.
Watching it on TV, or watching it from the stand, with the band's playing and everybody's cheering. It is hard to hear what's being said on the field.
Yeah.
Even on the sidelines, it's hard to hear what's being said on the field.
Yes.
But as y'all both know, being on the sidelines on Friday nights, you've heard a lot of things.
Yeah.
From one
much fun. Actually.
One spectrum to the other.
I enjoy it quite literally.
I get a lot of giggles on Friday.
But the players, you hear them talking to each other once the ball comes to the sidelines or it's on our hash mark type of thing. And now you kind of see what a lot of people don't get to hear.
Yes.
And you understand why
they do that.
Things happen later on.
Yeah. I just thought that it was just because they wanted to run their mouth and sound cool and just them be the ones starting stuff. But I never understood until I finally played, and because I've never played a contact sport, I'm not gonna lie to you. I played volleyball. There is a net between you and the other team. I played softball. There is distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless somebody just tags you real hard.
Yeah.
But I never understood like what it was like for somebody to do something like so stupid and so like just illegal and not get called for it and how frustrating it is, and then them be like yeah and just talk crap and you not like you just have to sit there and just take it. I was like
I feel like I've known
I don't
about
know
that
about that.
because of basketball. Like when I played basketball,
Yeah.
I did that a lot too.
And
I
like
was-
my brother, he plays basketball. Like he's like, all these people were saying all this stuff. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah.
They're not. You're just being.
So
you're
like I've
being
known that
crazy.
from them, and then like football boys always come and talk to me about that kind of stuff. So it's like great to hear it from them too. So I understand their frustration.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get to hear it at the practice field too. It's
Practice.
a lot of stuff.
And
that
when they
is
come
said
off
in
to the
practice,
sideline,
yeah.
they're like, blah, 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 Emily, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I can't do anything, like, but okay.
What gets y'all going for a game? Y'all listen to music? Do you sit there and
I don't
just?
do anything. I don't do anything. I drink a Coke.
That's all I'm doing.
Did you see it actually? Yeah.
That's a.
Yeah.
Thing of yours.
I don't like. We don't listen to music or really anything to get us going. I feel like that's.
Everybody just shows up and is ready to play, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Coach Moore
most
goes.
of us.
Or
We go.
shows up.
Yeah.
Most of
Shows
us.
up. That's a great.
Yeah,
great.
we all show up. Most of us have good mindsets when we show up too.
Ready to play?
Yeah. Some of us. Yeah.
Okay.
After.
I like I said, some people like to get locked in, so they listen to music or they
I don't think we have any of
watch
those.
anything
Actually.
like that, or to get you ready, or you show up and you laugh and giggle, and all of a sudden you stretch, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, game time, and it's like.
I don't laugh and giggle though.
Yeah, we don't laugh at giggle. We try to.
We show up, we stretch, we get it done. Try to at least.
If you had, now that the season's almost done, so you've got end of the year, summer, fall, and they go, hey, we need y'all to go out and try to get some girls to play. What would you tell girls in the hallways to try to get them out to play? And what would you tell maybe middle school or youth girls if you was in a booth, Strawberry Stride, you're in a booth, and they come up and say, this is PHS flag football. And somebody come up and go, hey, I'm thinking about playing when I get to high school. What would be your response, and what would you tell them?
For middle school girls, I would say, like, look up games, watch games.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
you can sit and say like,
It's so much
go
fun.
out the
It's-
yard and like throw the ball. That's not gonna help you.
Mm.
It's not gonna help you. You know, everybody's meant to be a quarterback, or not everybody's meant to like throw a ball. Like that's not gonna help you. And you'd say go pull flags. Well, not everybody in their backyard just pulls flags out of their butt.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say go watch games. If that's something that you truly do want to do, I would say go like have IQ, like go learn about the game.
Because that'll help you.
People
But
in the
also, I would
hallway-
tell them it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good learning experience, and if you
It's just something
want to try something different, it's something to do. And because
it's not been around forever.
Yeah,
and not
it's
everybody's played.
When is it, in your opinion, time to go from, hey, it's a new sport, everybody's learning, to we need to get serious about this?
I think we should have done it this year.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that
I think
next year
one year
definitely.
would have. I think last year was like, okay, this is new, we're learning. But this year, I think we should.
I think that next year definitely, like,
that's third year.
if you still show up and you're still laughing, giggling.
So
Me and you
if
are
you
gonna
had a
follow.
chance, say come this summer or come this fall, and I know y'all got volleyball, manager on the football team, you got hardly any time, but you had somebody go, hey, we're going to get together and we're going to just do chalk talk. We need to teach y'all cover 3, cover 2, cover 1, split coverage, how we can sit there and play. We called it black last year. We played zone on one side and man on the back side type of thing. Draw it up, show you. Would it help you to see something drawn up?
Yes.
And then go out there and say, now let's run it.
Because
or
that
watch
also-
film to sit there and go, hey,
I love
did
film.
you see?
I watch film on everything.
That also
I've
goes
asked film.
back to
I asked film for this year. Like I was like,
Yeah.
do we have
having
any
to
film
dumb it down.
on flag football?
Yeah.
I was like,
Really?
I want to
Because-
watch anybody. Like I just
You
love
can
that.
you can just tell the boys like, this is what you're gonna do. This is this.
Yeah.
Go run it.
But also they see
But,
formations.
like,
They watch
yes.
film on that kind of
And
stuff.
like the freshmen, like when they actually get their opportunity to go play on Friday nights, they've paid attention. They've been in practice. They know what they're doing.
I don't know if they pay attention.
Well, they don't pay attention. They somewhat know what they're doing. They're not completely clueless.
Yeah.
But if Coach West or Coach Inman just said, "Go do this," they're all going to sit there and look at you with a blank stare. They're going to sit there and be like, "What are you talking about? Who do I have? Who am I supposed to do? Like what am I doing?" So I feel like a chalkboard and drawing it out and telling you specifically individually what your job is would help.
I think it'll help, but also I think it'll confuse them too.
Yeah, I do think it confused some of them.
Like some of them would be really lost.
I think
and
the
that's
film
where
would
you've got to
confuse them.
take the board, draw it up, film, and go, okay, this is what we're talking about. Watch this receiver here, watch this defender here. Okay, I think that would really. You take a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know it's either Hendersonville or Station Camp. I think it was Hendersonville had the drone the other night.
I love, like I said, I love watching.
You can
it helps
watch
me.
Like
You can
Coach
sit there.
Inman, he tried to do something with us on a chalkboard one time.
Yeah.
When?
And you weren't there. It was the day we got our jerseys.
Oh.
And
I don't know when they.
we had a girl ask, "Is that supposed to be an X or an O?" So I don't completely know to tell you if that would help everyone.
That's what I was saying. Like I
But-
think it'll.
See, that's where you can't do XOs. You have to do letters.
1, 2, 3, A, B, C,
Everything.
something.
You
So,
do. The box is always the center. Then you go guard, tackle.
Which is
if you want
crazy.
to draw it up,
I
corner,
just-
safety,
I don't know.
so that way they understand you are the C because you're a corner, or you are the number one receiver, whatever. Anyway, and just what I'm trying to get at, you have so many girls that play different sports and do other things.
Mm-hmm.
It would be hard. So, like, if you got somebody who plays just basketball, right now they're over there shooting hoops on their own. They're over there doing whatever they can on their own.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody playing baseball, they're going in and they're hitting somewhere. They're going into the indoor baseball facility and hitting when they can, getting better at it. Football, football is year round unless you're playing another sport.
Yeah.
You're lifting, you're learning. There's film that you can watch. When is it time to start getting serious about flag football and going? This is where if you play softball in the spring, you can't play flag football because we got to have those girls who are not playing nothing right now doing something in the fall to get ready for the season and come in and everything.
I agree. I think that needs to be established this year too.
There's so many girls on the softball team that would be so beneficial to have, like Raylan Napier.
Yeah.
She would be so beneficial to have, like, insanely official. Kendall Gregory, she would be.
She's
well.
She's fast.
Yeah, she's fast and
trying to say the right thing.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I see that. I was watching your mind go.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think
better edit that out. Anyway.
If you can.
You can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, let's
If
do
you
that.
can change one thing with flag football right now, what would be your one thing?
Like, just in general?
Just either rules or uniform or how you play.
I hate our uniforms.
They look like soccer uniforms.
Oh,
they're such a weird material too.
Let's not do uniforms.
Sorry, I just
if you
think
have something with the game or the rules, if you could change one thing right now after playing 2 years. Is there anything? Would you be able to, I think you need to use your hands as a blocker.
I agree. Because how are you going to I can't move like this. Like, at least give me some freedom to, like, move a little faster.
But
so,
knowing you punch
if they're going to allow a rusher to be 3 feet from you or 1 foot from you, you should be able to use your hands.
I agree. I agree with that.
What would be one thing you would change? And you wouldn't have to change it. Yeah, I'm good with how it is. I mean, offensively or defensively or however.
I don't necessarily think that it was like it's something that I would change with like the sport. I just think that I would change like how people view the sport and like people's like perspective. I think like.
Do you think some people don't see it as a true game?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
true
I really don't.
I don't think that people would honestly care at all.
They need to come watch.
Yeah.
They need to come watch because I'm watching y'all get out there. Who was it? Was it Adrian Blackmore? That was Russian. in the second half of the station camp game, she got 3 roughing the passer calls.
Yeah.
Because instead of slowing down,
she just went
and knocked him over.
But
I mean, it was.
Yeah. Hey,
And I don't know how many times. And I don't know how many
mind
times
games are it.
you've watched a rusher rush in and go, okay, I'm now not in control of my body. I'm going to run into her.
Yeah.
Then let me grab the flag, and then as you grab the flag, you kind of bump into the quarterback, and the quarterback falls down, and they're going to throw the flag.
Yeah.
which
But-
like that goes back to just like people like paying attention and locking in practice. Like I know that I believe that everybody should be involved in something. A club, a sport, something. Like it's good for your it's good for social skills. It's good for everybody to just be involved in something. But I feel like you also have to like sit back and know what your strengths are.
And like want to do it.
Like you have to not want to do it, but you have to at least want to win, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like in practice, like we're all, like they're laughing, goofing off, and then we get in the game and everybody's like, "What are we doing? What happened?
When am I going to play?
Do I get to play?
Yeah,
is today my? I can take a break and. So
I don't
you can
understand.
play.
I don't.
I understand. I get it. Because,
No, I don't, because that's ridiculous. My thing is, if you don't put in the work, you shouldn't play anyway.
Well, obviously, but like.
But
think
obviously,
about
no, that's
third
their own
grade
fault.
You playing ROV.
I was
You don't
good,
get to play.
so I played.
So we're about done here.
Sorry. It's a
No,
table.
you're, so let me ask you this: you have any questions that you would like to ask Kyle or myself, more Kyle, about football, about X's and O's, about something that you've seen something or why this or why that? I'll give you a chance to ask Kyle a question about football strategy.
I mean, what do you think we could do to like?
You need to softball that one up. You need to dumb it down. If you're gonna ask me.
Like, to be better. Like
Oh.
anything? Do you know? Tell us. Give me your opinion.
Yeah, because you're gonna be honest. So let's
And
hear
also,
it.
you're the football. Like, you know me. Like you.
So let me ask you this: how many times do you practice a week?
4 days.
You practice 4.
4 days a week. We get Fridays off.
Really?
Sometimes.
So unless you have
Sometimes
Yeah, sometimes
3.
Wednesdays.
Sometimes
Is it like during
depends on if
block
it's.
or something, or
No,
after
it's
school?
after school.
Well,
Really?
but here's the thing.
We practice like 45
We
minutes.
practice 4 days a week, but we really practice for like 45 minutes. when we're done.
It's like by the time everybody gets changed to get out there, it's 3:30, which I think is crazy.
No, it should not take you that long to change. Go put your hair up, put your clothes on, and get
Like,
out
come
there.
on now. And then we shorten practice to 4:15, which is valid. I mean, we have spring practice football going on right now.
Yeah.
Other coaches, like, I understand that, but if we're gonna do that, get out on time. Like,
That's
you know
another
what I mean?
thing too, because like before spring practice, we had that practice field, and the track had the track obviously, and the outside of the track, and middle school had the outside of the track. Now we're having to split with spring practice, so like
Which is fine.
Which is fine, but like now we have to go like all the way in the front of the school in that grass area with a bunch of holes in the yard, or not grass, but like holes in the grass. But like that's like another thing. So like have to walk back down there, walk all the way back, and then by the time everybody gets down there and everybody gets ready, it's like.
And why do you need water when we haven't done anything? They ask for water every 10 minutes. No.
I don't.
Water
My
every
first
10 minutes when we're just running plays and standing.
I don't care about that. I care about why are we spraying water on our mouth guard and sucking our mouth guard until it gets dry and going back over there and squirting water on it. I just.
So you have people who never had to wear a mouthpiece. Okay.
Yeah, but
So
they
they
get
have
the
to get-
flavored ones, so they think it's.
I never did either, and mine's not flavored.
And
I mean,
so-
mine's flavored, but I don't like soak on it. Like.
The only thing I can see, and like I said, it goes back to almost with having like the girls who can play and who can't. So you have the opportunity of filling the team out of girls who have the opportunity to show up every day in practice or every day at a game would be hard for the coaches. You know, it's hard for Coach Emmett and Coach West and Coach Moore, who also coach football.
Mm-hmm.
And it hits during spring practice.
Yeah.
And then they have to do both of those.
Which is
they
okay.
also,
Like,
Yeah,
I
I mean, they're
understand
going to do
they
the
go
best they
from
can.
like boys who understand or they don't to girls that
can't comprehend,
can't
the walk.
comprehend
Like,
how to
And that's
count to get
where-
in line.
Yeah.
That's where maybe I don't want to say having a coach that don't coach anything else, because I'm not saying that's the answer.
I think it helped us
answer-
this year to have football coaches.
The answer is you have to keep the people on the team have to be interactive with everything.
Yeah.
You can't just go out and play flag football and now I'm done and now I'm going to go concentrate on volleyball. I'm going to concentrate on soccer. Yes, concentrate on those. But you got to have time in your day to sit there and go either watch film, to get a text from the coach going, hey, or to watch a clip of a drill or something.
Yeah, that you can.
You know, and so that's part of being a student athlete. And if you're going to play more than one sport, you have to juggle all that.
Yeah, that was my
And it's
thing
not-
last year.
And it's a hard thing to do. It is.
Yeah, last year
Um,
during fourth block, I know not everybody has fourth block, just a free block, but when I learned how to snap, I kept one of the footballs that we used, and during fourth block, I would snap and snap and snap and snap, trying to get better at it. And those girls don't have that mindset, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like you said, you got to get past the point, but it's growing pains to where you got to get past the point where we can backpedal and not fall down.
Yep.
Yes.
And
You
even
gotta
out
get,
lines.
You got to get to the point to where I can get in stretching lines without being told.
Yeah, like
You
How
can
to
get
get
to
'em
point A to point B without getting lost.
Yeah.
You got to get to the point of going, hey, today we're going to learn this here. It's going to help us with our zone coverage.
Yeah.
And when I say zone coverage, everybody knows, zone coverage is I got an area.
Yeah.
Depending on what area, we're going to change this up. We're going to run zone man. Okay, well, I've got zone on this side, man, and explain why, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I got man. Here's how we're going to, I've got blitz peel. I was talking to some of the girls up there, and I was telling Sadie, Ashley, that I think that when you rush two, one of them needs to have a blitz peel. And I said, what that is if I'm rushing in off the right side, the running back's to my side, and she goes out, I now cover her.
Yeah.
She becomes man. I got her man. And you still got a rusher coming in.
Yeah.
Instead of everybody coming
Straight
and
to
then
the...
just dumping it off to the running back and everybody else is in coverage. Again, you have to kind of see what, and it goes back to watching film, and that's even with coaches. And I'm not saying that I'm not bad about the coaches. It just, you have to be able to watch film.
It's hard.
Or watch the team that you're going to play and see what they do.
Yeah, I've asked them for film, and they're like, we don't have hardly any. Because I am a film fanatic. It's bad. Volleyball film, watched it every day during first block. It was crazy. Even during football, during fourth block.
Do you not have a class during first block?
No, I do. I was just watching
Okay.
it instead of doing my work. So, it's okay.
Called you out there, didn't
Yeah, it's fine. And then fourth
You
block.
can take it.
Oh, yeah. Fourth block, and everybody knows. My iPad's right there. I'm watching it. Fourth block, even when football is watching film, I pay attention to that. Which is crazy, but it's true. I love film. I love watching, love trying to learn that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So for a flag, then I don't have film, it just makes me sad.
Well, at least you
I
listen
like
to us
film.
more than some of the
Yeah.
kids did.
But
Oh, yeah.
I like chalkboard better.
Do you?
I understand better
Better
on
than
chalkboard.
film?
If you tell me, if you put my position on chalkboard and you tell me, this, even in volleyball, if you tell me I need you to go up and hit here and I need your shoulder to be turned exactly towards this line and drill it down this line, okay. Or I need you to hit right here in this gap or tip to this side. If you put my position on chalkboard and you tell me exactly what you need me to do, that helps me more than film does, because when I watch film, I watch what I did wrong, and then I watch, and they're like, I need you to do this right here, and I need you to do this instead of this. So it doesn't confuse me, but it just
But you've got in your head what you're seeing, and you can't
what I
you can't
see,
in your head turn it to what it's supposed to be.
I
But
just need to focus on one thing and what
Yeah.
I need to be doing.
When I watch film, I don't just watch one person, though. I watch the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
I figure out what they're going to do so I can see
That does help with that.
the tendencies of what they do, where they hit, or like during
Like
football,
other
what
teams'
what
film
plays do
helps
they
me.
run? Like
Mhm.
where does this person go, that person go, and that helps me
But if I'm
put
trying to
in my
watch
head like
for
this is what I
myself,
need to do.
chalk helps me better. But if I'm watching for another team, then film helps.
So you watch film like I do, and what I had to do is I had to watch how the line blocked, what the running backs did, what the receivers did.
Trying to figure out
So I can sit there
Yeah.
and tell the other coaches going, hey, this is this.
this is what they're
Yeah.
gonna. That's I've always watched that. Like
So let's get into these questions here, and we'll end it here. Favorite subject in school?
ag.
It's not first block, evidently.
Health science.
That was chemistry.
Health
What
science.
did you say?
Health science.
So who do you have as a teacher?
Kirkham.
Who do you have as a teacher?
Miss Cook.
And why is it your favorite class?
Because that's what I do all the time. And I don't really do anything in there. We do projects, like, I, like, take ag classes that are, like, in the shop. So, like, I weld and I do, like, I built cabinets, that kind of stuff. I like
Cool.
hands-on stuff.
Either health science or science. Like it's like I'm good at it. Like I'm ending science right now with a 99 final grade.
There you go.
What
Honor
what are you learning in science
Yeah.
right now?
Formulas
Not
for
me.
For
periodic table,
okay.
elements.
Yeah.
Learning how to balance equations.
Yep, I watch film and chemistry.
But like health science, just because that's what I want to do when I grow up. I want to be a doctor,
The whole
nurse.
block.
So
Oh, wow.
it's just interesting to me. Like I got my OSHA certification this year, and then
I do too, bruh.
I got I
Two
learned how to
different
stop a
things.
bleed. It's just like it was
Really?
interesting to me.
Wow.
Favorite food?
I like steak.
Mac and
I
cheese.
saw that
What is yours?
coming. Saw
Mac
that
and
girl
cheese.
say
Mac and
steak.
cheese.
I have my own meat business.
I don't know if that goes into the
get to like-
protein anywhere.
Or chicken.
That's
Or
awesome.
steak. I do
Yeah.
like steak a lot.
Seriously.
But mac and cheese. If you had mac and cheese, you can sit right here and have a bowl of mac and cheese
Of
and
course.
nothing else. Which is what favorite type of steak?
Been there, done that.
I like fillets or prime rib. Ooh,
How? Well, fillets. How do you like them cooked?
medium rare.
That's the only way to eat it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Wow.
I like it still moving a little bit.
Favorite restaurant?
I don't know.
Gosh.
Hester
Like
Steakhouse.
fast food restaurant or sit down restaurant?
Yeah,
Sit down. We'll go sit down first.
I like Texas Roadhouse.
There you go.
I like Longhorn or Panera.
Mm.
'Cause
So,
mac and cheese.
What are you getting at Texas Roadhouse? Give me your order.
A fillet with a sweet potato.
Okay.
And that's
Salad.
it. I don't get a salad.
You don't do salad. You don't do greens.
No, well, I mean I do, but like not there.
Appetizer.
Don't really get any
Okay.
rolls.
So you're going where?
Longhorn.
Okay. What are you getting?
A 6-ounce steak with baked potato.
What kind of steak?
I don't know,
Okay.
steak. Medium rare with baked potato, just butter, salt, and cheese. And I'm getting the shrimp as an appetizer with
Oh.
bread.
And then you said Panera. What are you getting at Panera?
Mac and
Oh,
cheese.
mac and cheese.
Mac and
It's
cheese
different.
all day
It's
long.
different there, ain't it?
Yes.
Okay. Fast food. What's your favorite fast food?
I don't know.
Taco Bell.
I knew
What's
that
your
was
go-to? What's your order?
3 cheesy roll-ups with 2 cups of nacho cheese, or no, Baja Blast, or crispy cantina chicken taco.
Had that the other day. First time.
I like Subway. I don't know if that's fast food.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So what's your sandwich?
White bread, turkey, cheese, tomato, lettuce, mayonnaise, pickles.
Ew.
It's basic.
I get.
Like it just.
I
Yeah.
get
It's a basic sub.
marinara sauce, cheese, and pepperoni, and I hate it.
Really?
And she
So
said
good.
you to
sub.
mine.
She gets a pizza sub.
Yes, it's so good.
That's what it used to be. A pizza sub used to be called. Favorite movie?
I don't really watch movies.
Oh, I haven't watched too many. Right now, currently, my favorite movie is Reminders of Him.
That's weird, but okay.
It's so good.
I like Top Gun Maverick.
The new one?
Yeah.
The
Or
old
just-
Top Gun.
Or any Top Gun, really. And Hunger Games. I like Hunger
You got a
Don't
favorite,
ever call me weird again. What is wrong with you?
Hunger Games is
You-
so much fun.
You got a favorite sports movie?
I like Remember the Titans.
Yes. Oh, I like the I don't know, Miracle Season.
Bro.
For volleyball. It's so good. Made me cry, but it's
What
good.
about Happy Gilmore? Is that a good one?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay,
First coming
it's
to
funny.
you.
Shut up.
The first one or the second one?
The first
I
one.
don't say that.
Yeah.
2 and 3, just favorite sports memory. And you can either be a part of it, as in you was playing.
Wait, for like flag or?
Anything. Or you can be a part of it as if you was in the stands, or you got to see it happen.
8th grade volleyball year, leading district, winning district, and winning runner-up in sub-state, and then winning 2 out of 3 tournaments.
Wow.
Trying to think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think mine's always gonna be football. Just anything about being a manager.
Winning at Henry County in the bus ride home
That-
last year
That
or
was
2 years ago.
so much fun. That was really fun because they were like, "We're not gonna win. This is gonna be a horrible bus ride home," and it was great because we won. But I don't know. I feel like mine's like, just like, the boys just asked me for random stuff. Like AB asked me to plug up his phone.
They're
I was like, what?
Yeah, they're like.
And then like Sean, I had to
Did
carry.
you look in your job description just to make sure that was something?
I do everything for those boys, so that's the bad part about it.
Yeah, she'll hold their nasty, sweaty pads. I'm like, you go in the bus, hold your own dang pads. You don't put them across my face.
Josiah, one time he had 2 mouth guards and he pulled one out of his mouth. He said, "Will you hold this for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I will." And like Sean, I had to carry 3 towels, so like had 2 on one shoulder just for him and 1 on the other one for everybody else. So like he would hand me his helmet. I'd wipe out his helmet. He'd grab the other one and wipe off his face. And people were like, "I'm not using those towels. They're wet." And I was like, "Well, here's one for you." Like, it was rough.
It was rough.
It was rough, but like, I
People
don't
don't
know.
understand
I think
your
it's
job,
like
do they?
if
No,
I had to
and
go
I
over
was
football,
on
it's
my
just they're
hands and
they're
knees
so
one
dumb.
time.
Like their questions
was
or like their commentary on buses
Yeah,
or like
it's
in the locker room
they're
during
so
halftime. It's just like,
so funny.
where does your mind go to even come
Who
up
was
with
it that
this?
started cramping? It was Keelan.
Yeah.
He started cramping one game, and I was legit on my knees with a massage gun, like under his leg, like massaging his calf. It was. I just
looked at her. I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "What's it look like?"
Yeah, I was like, "What do you want me to do about it?"
All right.
Kyle,
I do anything. I'm telling you.
you got any questions, Kyle?
I do not.
Ladies, we'll end it right there. I appreciate y'all coming in.
Oh, it's been fun.
When I saw it was you two, I was like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be good. Like I said, I'm sorry that we couldn't go live with audio, but hopefully I can get this edited today and tonight, and we'll try to. I ain't gonna edit nothing. It was fun. I'm gonna leave everything in. We're leaving everything in. So I did that with that. One of the first things we did was with Avery and Sean Sebring and Will Cottle.
Oh
Oh,
my!
boy.
That was
And,
probably
boy,
so.
We
boy.
went to go take a commercial break, and while we did that, we sat there. They all joked with each other, and I left that in. So, there was nothing damaging in there to.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been fun. There ain't gonna be too much editing. I put a little edit on the front and on the back end, but everything in between, y'all did a great job. I do appreciate y'all coming in. You got this week's stuff happening? No. I will say this.
Senior night, I think, for baseball and softball. I think it's on the same night, Tuesday night, in White House. And we've got the baseball game, right?
Yep. And I will say that a lot of things have been posted here on Facebook within the last 24 hours. I will want to sit there and say, I want to say thank you and congratulations to the city of Portland because of what y'all have done in the last month. High school football went out and had their fundraiser. They brought in $37,000 is what they raised. Last night, Portland Middle School, it's no longer West or East, it's Portland Middle School, had their fundraiser, and they brought in just over $32,000.
That's amazing.
So you're looking at $69,000, probably about $70,000 if you really want to. $70,000 this city has sit there and put toward 2 programs. And you can't really ask, like Coach Lane made a comment last night. You're thinking, well, you got 2 schools and they combined. They got 60 kids. Coach Lane's first year, 2007, over here at Portland Middle School when it was before they split, had 60 kids and they raised $8,000. And he said, he thought that was really a lot back then. But to go now 20 years, and you got 60 kids, and to sit there and raise a little over $32,000 in one night. I know parents sit there and they contribute, but everybody went out. And normally when you have something like that, you got the high school hitting up businesses and people, and then you got someone coming behind them trying to hit up money, and they're going, well, I've already gave, you know. But to sit there and be able to produce $70,000 to 2 programs and everything, that says a lot to the town and to the city of Portland. So.
And those 2 programs, well, any program, but especially those 2. If you want to say, well, that's a lot of money, what are you doing with it? They would have no problem showing you, this is what we did with this money, this is how much it costs us to do that, and this is how it's going to benefit us for the kids. And I think that's what I like. Again, not just those 2, but anybody, basketball, but anybody you go to, they'll
let you know.
They'll tell you, this is what I need the money for, and this is what we will use the money for.
I know Coach Lane said last night he's getting a new 5-man blocking sled.
Oh, wow.
So you're looking at $6,000-7,000 there.
Yeah.
And then you'll have, I think they're going to have a purple, white, and a gray jersey coming in this year. He's done a great job at rotating jerseys. He has 3 jerseys, 4 sometimes. Normally it's 3, home and away, and an alternate. And one jersey will be worn for a year or 2, and then he'll cycle that out. Helmets, shoulder pads, they have to be cycled out. They have to be shipped off and be tested, and if they're no good, then they have to scrap them, and that's new helmets that you have to buy. And helmets are running $300-400 a helmet. So you got 10 of those, you're looking at $4,000-5,000 there. So it does cost some to have a program like that, but it's just the amount of money that people sit there and want to give toward kids and the programs that they're doing, it just speaks wonders for this town, and it's going to grow. The town's growing. You see all kinds of construction going on. Everything's being expanded and everything, and you're going to have people start moving in. Interstate 65 is right there. It expanded. You're going to have people going, hey, we're moving to Portland. We're only 30 minutes away from Bowling Green or Nashville. That's an easy commute, and we're going to start living there in Portland, and the town's going to start growing too. And I know we have talked about that many times, but I just wanted to throw that out there about, the town giving back to these programs and everything. But with that, ladies, again, thank you. You got Emily Hester and Aayla Reecer here that came with us today and visited us from the PHS flag football. When's y'all's next game?
Next Thursday?
Tuesday or Thursday.
Oh, no.
Tuesday and Thursday?
Tuesday or Thursday.
I bet it's Thursday.
Yeah, I bet
Let
it's
us
Thursday.
look.
I think it's against Green Hill.
Yeah, I think it's at Green Hill.
At Green Hill.
Green Hill, Lebanon on the 23rd.
Yeah. Next.
That's a Wednesday, ain't it? Is that Thursday?
23rd, yeah, Thursday.
Okay. Green Hill, Lebanon, and then April 30th at Hendersonville.
Then that's it, right?
That's it. That's
2 more
according to what the
games.
schedule shows.
It's over.
Done. So you start and you're thinking, man, we got a lot of games to play, and all of a sudden you're like, we're down, we're done.
Yeah.
So. But no, again, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in and talking with us today, and I'm glad that you were able to talk about anything you wanted, felt comfortable enough to sit there and talk about anything. Good luck these next 2 games there. Good luck with your grades. We got a month to go.
Yeah.
And be safe in what y'all are doing and everything. And I don't see us broadcasting any more of your games since they're away, but definitely we'll be excited to start broadcasting again next spring when y'all start there. I'll definitely see y'all on Friday nights and everything. But again, appreciate y'all coming in. For Kyle and Eden, I'm Coach Islanderas. You're listening to Off the Rails on the Portland Sports Network.